action. Yay, we did it. Congratulations. Ooh, another mic? Okay. All right. I officially have so many items. I feel like a hoarder. They're like
don't put it under the arm.
they're connecting to each other. They're trying to mic each other. Okay, this has gotten... Justin, what have you done to me? I literally have been turned into like a cyborg. Oh my gosh. Coley's here.
Now you sound good.
Sounds good? All right, guys. Awesome. Guys, Jennifer is here. Stephanie is here. Good morning and afternoon. Thrifty Swifty! I'm happy to see you guys. So we're going to do some photographing today. We're going to hope my phone is charged enough. 86%. That's not bad for this time of day. I usually forget to plug it in, so that's a small miracle that it's at 86%. Do you guys love it? Between the mics, the glasses, the lanyard, and the Christmas thing, I literally have like... Justin's like, because I was going to get one of those mics that you just like hold and talk into, but he looked at me and I looked at him and it was like, I'm going to lose that. If it's not connected to my body, you guys, it gets set down in the randomest places, aka the keys in, what was it? Oh, the keys in the refrigerator underneath the tortillas. That is a true story. I literally could not find my car keys for like an entire day and a half. Hello, Bailey's here. Happy to see you guys. Jennifer says, I love it. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm like, oh, and I wore my Vandals diarrhea shirt for a Christmas photographing session. Because why not? Why not be random? Life is too short to be boring. You just got to be random all the time, right? Jenna, what's up? Sales is here. Potato Books. Potato Books is in the house. Ooh, ooh. Happy to see you guys. All right, let's get started here today. So like I said, we're going to do toys. I got a couple purses here. We're going to do, oh, hey, Jess, can you grab me that cup and the toys that are on the couch in the living room? So we're doing kind of a variety show today. Pop, 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 pop. Hey, if you guys have any questions about reselling or questions about anything I'm doing, or you see something that you like, or you're wondering where I got this awesome lanyard or microphones or boat lights or anything, feel free to ask. And you'll see here, I've got a little thing that says link is in the bio as well. So if you guys are looking for items, go to my bio, click on linkers. Everything I sell or everything I use to sell stuff is there. Good morning, holiday gift photo session. I see what you're doing. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. It's a nightmare of a mess. Per use. Oh my gosh, guys. Also, I wanted to update you. So I got rid of because I was using Auto Posher. I had a couple of you ask about this. So hopefully you're on here. And if not, oh well. So, I was using Auto Posher to send out my offers and to do follows for Poshmark. And I have Vendu, and now Vendu has the ability to send out offers as well. So I don't need Auto Posher. And then I'm using Flip, F-L-Y-P, for my Poshmark shares and follows. It's free for the first 100 days. So I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. So I'm going to use that. So I'll keep you guys updated on what I think. I just started the process this morning. I'm still trying to figure out how to do all the settings and stuff because I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is all new to me. So I'll let you guys know and give you an honest review of what I see. I've got nothing against Auto Posher. I think Auto Posher is fantastic. I just was only using it to send out offers and to do follows on Poshmark. So I wasn't using it for cross listing. So for $36 a month, I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that. So, because I already use Vendu. So I'm using Vendu for my cross listing, Vendu for sending offers, and then I'm using Flip for my shares and follows on Poshmark because you got to play the Poshmark game. So we'll just see. I'll let you guys know what I think and I'll keep you posted for sure. No bugs today, Laurel. I have not come across any lizards or chameleons in the living room. I did set up a homemade fly trap in the kitchen, which worked really well. So I took a little piece of, guys, y'all know I'm cheap. I took a little piece of sticky paper stuff, and then I put a little shot glass in a cup of rice in a cup. So it's like a cup with rice in it, like dry rice. And then I put a little cup on top of it. And I put, this is something I saw online, to put vinegar and honey in the little cup. And it'll like attract the flies in. And then I decided to try something even crazier. So I took like half of a banana and put it on there and then drizzled honey on it. I basically made like a buffet for a fly. It caught that sucker in like 20 seconds. I was like, okay. Because I don't want to have to hang up like the fly traps and the mosquito traps around the house because they just looks kind of gross. So I was like, I'm going to play an invention. Justin goes in the little kitchen and he's like, what is this? And I'm like, it's my fly trap. And he's like, all right, let's see if it works. And then, like, I'm not even kidding you, it got a fly in, like, no time. So that's the only animal we've seen around here today. Hey, Fetty Wap, Carrie's here, Jones here. All right, you guys, let's get this party started here. And let's just start off with something totally random that I got at a garage sale for free. So this is a Taylor Swift cup. I figured, you know, if it's Taylor Swift, it's probably going to sell regardless of what it is. I'm telling you right now, I am using this stuff for literally everything now. It works so good. I use it on shoes. I use it like if I've got something I need to clean really good. Look at this. Look at how fast it like made that cup like all shiny and pretty again. It's such weird stuff. I don't understand what's in it. I don't know what's in it, but it literally works for everything. The grandma sneaker cleaner, not just for sneakers anymore. It's apparently also to clean Taylor Swift cups. So we're going to put it on here. I've got all my lighting here set up. We should be good. I'm going to make sure my phone is in square mode. So if you're a newer reseller, one of the best tips you're ever going to hear is to make sure you get your phone set into square mode because that is what all of the reselling platforms require for photos. So Poshmark, eBay, Depop, Grailed, even really Facebook in this day and age really likes the square photos. If you don't take your pictures in square, you're either going to have to crop them afterwards, which is a whole bunch of work, or you're going to have to deal with your listings all being vectorized and scrunched with two long white or black bars at the sides. So if you can start off your day with taking pictures, get it in square mode, there is a way for you to put your phone in square mode and to leave it in square mode. And that is the 1:1 ratio is what you want to do. 227 likes already. All right, must be the Christmas hat. Is it the blinking lights? We like this? All right. I saw these on the Smile Amazon store and I was like, I need to have that. That's amazing. I've literally been wearing it around for like an entire morning around the house. And Justin's like, why are you wearing that? I was like, because I love it. And he's like, that's my wife. Always a bit random and always great. All right, got to clean the peepers here a little bit so we can see. And there we go. All right, everything is on. We're attached. Let's get a picture of our cute, beautiful Miss Taylor Swift cup here from the Eras tour. I don't know much about Taylor Swift, but I think she's pretty awesome. Like, she seems like kind of like a hardcore, awesome girl. Like, tough. She seems tough, like strong to me. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like I said, I don't know anything about Taylor Swift, but she seems like she's awesome. All right. Anyone that can handle getting a mic taken away from them and then handle it with class is like pretty good in my book. So I'm just kind of taking pictures from all angles here. Let's get a picture of the inside of this. And this is cool because this was probably at an actual concert. Let's use a little bit more of our sneaker cleaner here. Thrifty Wifey, how are we today? Paula, welcome in. Good to see you guys here. And let's see. Inside looks all nice and clean. Perfect. So we will pop this up for sale. I don't know what it's going to sell for, but Thrifty says she's incredibly dynamic. Ooh, that's a good word for it. I like that. That's on the nose. Erica, welcome in. So we got our first one here going into our accidentally stolen Target basket. I didn't mean to steal it. I didn't mean to. I was having a bad day. I bought a bunch of stuff. I put it back in my cart at self-check, and then it sat in my room for like 2.5 months, and then we moved. So it came with me, and I'm not taking it back. It's staying with me. All right, next up we've got, like I said, we're going to be doing some toys today. So I've got a Thundercat situation. It's got an old price tag on it. We're going to see if this peels easily, and if not, oh, thank you, honey. You need to set that there. If not, we will use our little heat gun thing here and heat up this sticker so that it may come off of the box. So I'm just going to use my little Wagner cleaner thing here, heat thing here. If you're on TT, you might not be able to see me doing this. Let me come back just a little bit here. So I'm just using my little heat gun thing here. Heat up the sticker a little bit. The one trick with these heat guns, though, guys, is you have to make sure that you're doing it kind of slow. So kind of use it and then check and see if it'll peel off, because you don't want to like add any discoloration to the box or the item. So 10 out of 10 recommend if you have Disney Plus to watch the Eras Tour movie. Oh, I do have Disney. I'll put it on the list. Man, guys, I'm so bad about watching shows. Like, it's like Justin literally like every night, this is like a horrible wife moment, but he's like, hey baby, do you want to watch? And I'm like, I'm working. And he's like, okay. But last night I came to him because I had already made chicken soup, so dinner was done and everything. And I came to him and I was like, hey, do you want to watch Penguin? And he was like, you want to watch a show? I was like, yes, I love you. I'm like so in this zone of work right now, but I like definitely am not someone that is great with like balance. I don't know. Do we have anybody else in here that's not great with balance? Like, I like working. I like making money. I like working. Like, it's just kind of who I've always been. I'm definitely like an extroverted introvert. So I like to just go into my little things and my little zones and I just work. It's so weird. Katie says same. It's tough, right? Even just having all my do stuff in the background. Ooh, that's a good idea. It's not something you have to sit and watch. That's a good idea. I usually tend to either have some of y'all in the background when I'm doing this, watching you on TikTok or whatnot. Or I watch, like, I always do like my go-to shows. Like, I'll go back and watch like Breaking Bad again, or I'll watch like some of the shows I like, or I'll put on like some Star Wars movies or something. Like, I definitely am not. I like to watch a lot of the older stuff. I don't know if it's just because newer stuff isn't that great. Man, this price tag is on here, but we're gonna get it off. And it's important with toys like this to spend the extra just a little bit of time, because a lot of people that are getting toys like this that are new in box, some people are getting them for gifts, but a lot of people are getting them as collectibles. For instance, like this is a Thundercats item, so it's not a vintage Thundercats, but it's still a Thundercats nonetheless. And so people are getting this kind of stuff so that they can collect like an entire set. So I will take the extra minute or two and get a sticker off. Now, I probably go slower with the heat gun than I need to. However, I don't want to burn a box. When I first got this thing, one of the very first things I did was try to take a price tag off of something, and I got it too close, and it added like a little like burn mark around the edge. So now I hold it, like y'all can see, I'm holding this like considerably far away. So Brick Felina, how are we today? Bold North is here. Welcome in, Bold North. I'm happy to see you. I haven't seen you on here in a minute. How have you been? What's going on? And what are you guys up to today? Who's working? Who's working either regular job or reselling job or just hanging out with the kiddos? All right, there we go, guys. And that's why we get those off. And that's why we do it with the heat gun. Now, if you don't have one of those Wagner heat guns, you can go to the old BioWyoE and go to my link tree. It's over in my Smile Amazon store. Or you can use a blow dryer. Blow dryer works good. 2 reasons I stopped using the blow dryer. 1, it takes way longer with the blow dryer, number 1. And number 2, you got to sit there for like 4 or 5 minutes listening to like it's on the blow dryer, and your hand gets really hot because it's blow drying everywhere. So I think this is one of the latest gadgets I got. I got this like a month or 2 ago, and I'm really glad I got it. It's not something I needed to have, but it's something I wanted to have, and now that I have it, I can't imagine going back to a regular blow dryer. All right, so we're doing our little Thundercats here. This is the Tower of Omens. I do everything, as you guys know. I try to do everything as much as I can on the Lazy Susan here so that I don't have to do a whole bunch of picking items up and setting them back down. All those little actions take time, and that time leads to not getting as many things up. So for me, I would rather do it like this with the Lazy Susan, where I can just spin it and then not have to worry about it. Now, with stuff like this, when you're doing toys, especially when you're doing collectibles, it is important that you get all the edges of the box. Like there's a little dent in this side here. So normally all to do is take pictures of the whole items, top, back, front, sides, everything. And then I'll feature maybe 1 or 2 of the little flaw spots. And then I also note in my description, like box may have wear, please inspect photos closely to approve. Heat, pew, pew, pew are amazing. I get it. Brooke says she's eating while working. Oh man, I forgot to do lunch. That's okay. We'll do it after this. Katie is shipping. Awesome. What are you shipping out today, Katie? What sold? Laurel's a 9-to-5er. Laurel is a 9-to-5er. Fetty says, got one a couple weeks ago and so much easier than blow dryer. It is actually way easier. Like, it's one of those things you don't think you need, and then you get it, and you're like, oh man, okay, yeah, this is much better. Oh, chicken sandwich time, tenacious. Can't do chicken sandwich today, though, because I'm not shipping, which means I'd have to make a special trip out. So today, man, I'll probably be good today and do like a big salad today. To say I overate for Thanksgiving would be an understatement. Justin and I literally finished an entire Costco pie, a batch of cookies, a giant coffee cake. Oh my God, this sounds so bad. 2 gigantic batches of chicken and dumpling soup. I think I had some leftover Halloween candy. Oh my God. Now that I'm saying it all out loud, I'm like, Charity, what did you do? So I should be good. And I think I'll do a chicken, or I'll do a salad today and then maybe a chicken sandwich tomorrow. I mean, you gotta live a little, right? And then one other thing I do is always make sure you're putting in the measurements in your photos. And then I usually put them down in the descriptions as well, just because you have people that will think, and this happens more than you expect, you will have people that will think that they are getting an item that is a certain size. Like they'll think they're getting the large version of something and you're actually selling them the smaller version of it. And then they end up messaging you and being like, I thought this was going to be the large version. I didn't realize that this was the small action set. I would like a partial refund, please. So the measurements just help to like keep you safe. And then the last thing I usually do is if I've got an item that's never been opened before, is I usually take a photo of the actual sealed part of the box. Now, you don't have to always include this in the pictures. You can, but it's important that you at least show that the item hasn't been opened before. So I'm just making sure that this is indeed good. Perfect. And this one didn't have a seal on this side of it, but it does have the seal inside here. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of those because usually it'll have a seal on the outside, but this one is sealed internally. It's another one of those little protection things so that you don't get someone, because what people will do with this kind of stuff is if it's new in box and you can't get to the parts, they will try to say that it was not new in box, and they'll try to say that one of the items is missing, okay? Well, you can't prove that it's not missing because you didn't open it up to look at all the parts, but you can't open it up to look at the parts because it's new in box. So if you take a picture of the sealed portions, and then I always put in my descriptions on most of my new with tag items like this, I'll put, item is new in box, has never been photographed, has never been opened, took photographs of sealed tape, or took photographs of it sealed in the box and I always say for buyer and seller protection, but really what I'm saying is like, yo, you ain't telling me something's missing and you're not flipping this on me. So those are just little precautions I do now, because I have been burned in the past by people trying to tell me that something's not in something. And I'm like, well, it's brand new. Like that it's missing from the manufacturer, and that would be pretty wild. So anyway, that's just a little tip that might kind of help you. Okay, next thing we've got here, and this might take me a little minute to set up. So I've got all of these Lord of the Rings action figures. Now, what I could do is list all of these individually, which sounds like an insane amount of work that I don't want to do. So for me, time is money, money is time. I would rather list these all as a lot, and then if someone wants to part them out to resell them, they can, or if they want to keep them because that's what they're looking for, then that's great. But I am not in the business of parting a million trillion things out. It's a waste of time in my eyes. Now, what I will do is I'll take some of these little items and just see who they belong to so that I can set it up properly. It sounds worse when you say it out loud, I know. 585 it does. Right when I was saying all the stuff that I ate, I'm like, okay, that was off the deep end this weekend. Like, oh my gosh. So, little trick, go into Google Lens when you've got weird little toy stuff like this and you're just trying to figure out what it goes to. So this says, Hi Elvin Mini Shield. And then is it going to show me, I'm just looking to see if it's going to show me who it really went to. Let's type in Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Precious. Let's take this precious. Give it to us right and wriggling. That was my Gollum impression. High Elven Shield. So now what we need to do is figure out who the High Elven is. It looks like it might be this guy. So now what I'm going to do is take a picture of this dude. And we're going to see if it shows him with a shield. Yep. So this is his shield. So we're just going to put this on this dude here. I kind of like selling toys like this because it makes me feel like a kid again. Like I get to actually play with toys. It's been a long time. So, well, not really. It's been since the last time I sold something. So we're going to get this guy's shield on. Oh, did I put it upside down? I probably put that upside down. That looks upside down. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to give you your shield upside down. I'm sorry, okay? Don't be upset about it. Jeez. He's all worked up. All right, then the next thing we're going to do is we've got like this little thing here. Let's see if we can figure out who this goes to. Let's see. Well, let's take a picture of the actual character. This is the fun of toys. When you got a bunch of stuff and you're just trying to figure out who goes to what. So this is Elrond of Rivendell. And let's see if they show him with anything. I don't really see him with anything. Here he is in his package. Yeah, I don't think he has anything. So I think he's just like chilling. He doesn't have anything. He's just chilling. All right, let's see who this dude is. What's up, bro? What's your name? What belongs to you? Who are you? You are a dude. You are Halidar, Lord of the Rings Two Towers. Okay, so you have what looks like maybe a bow. Is that this thing? Oh, yeah, I think that was this thing. I think it's broken. All right. Well, I can maybe, yeah, I'll probably I'll just include it and just be like, it needs to be fixed. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. That goes to that guy. All right, let's see. Does he go to anything? Where's his stuff? Where does he belong to? What do you got? All right, so this is Elvin Halidar Helm. And he comes with a giant sword, which I don't think I have that. So the question is, what is this thing? And who does it belong to? Thank goodness for Google Lens. Like, how would you ever do this without Google Lens? I'm going to put Lord of the Rings and see if anything pops up. Oh, it says no details. Well, I'll just include it in. I don't know what it belongs to, but somebody that's into this kind of stuff will know, and we'll go from there. So we're going to set these dudes up, see if I can get them to actually stand. Perfect. Put that there. Where do you stand? Oh, they even have articulating feet. Perfect. All right. Step. Nope. No. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You stay right there, mister. Don't you fall down. Come on. Come on. Be good. Don't do it. Stay. Stay. Don't you do it. I might have to get rid of the lazy Susan. No. Don't you do it. Stay right there. All right. I just think they look so good on the lazy Susan, but if I got to do it this way, I got to do it this way. All right. We're going to line them up here. Could you please get right there? Goodness. Hey, thanks for that. DW, what's going on? Sorry, guys, if I missed anything here. I'm lost in a world of Lord of the Rings characters. All right, so yeah, so we're just going to put that there because I have no idea who that belongs to. That looks like Orlando Bloom right there. I think that's Orlando Bloom. All right, there's him. And then there's him. And then there's her. And then, oh, she's missing a shoe. That's okay. She's one-shoed. She's a one-shoed maiden. All right, stay right there. And then this little piece was in that bucket, but I don't know if it goes to that. It looks kind of busted, whatever it is. I'm just going to leave this. I have a little bucket that I keep this stuff in. So in case I come across something that I haven't listed, like the garage hoard, then I'll be like, oh my God, that part goes to that. Well, good afternoon. Thank you for the rose. April Resells. Ari is here today. Welcome in, you guys. All right, so we're just getting some pictures of Lord of the Rings. Now, what I might do, if I can get any of these guys to stand up on their own, like he seems to stand on his own, because I want to make the picture like as big as I can, if that makes any sense. And the more I horizontally spread this out, the further back I got to go for the photo. All right, so we're going to do that. I think what we'll do is just put her kind of back in here because she's missing a shoe anyways. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to come like that. So, yeah, we'll do that. That looks good. All right, everybody smile, say cheese. Everyone say, Lord of the Rings! Lord of the Rings! All right, perfect. Great. Your family looks fantastic. You guys are looking wonderful. And then I usually just kind of go around and get pictures of all of them kind of randomly. People that want this kind of stuff are buying it and they know what they want. So it's like, here's everything, and I'm not going to take the time to label everything. What I'll do is write their names down in the description. That way, if someone's looking for it online, the search engine will pull it up. And I'm going to sell these as a lot. So let's say that they each were to go for $10 online or something. That'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. However, she's missing a shoe. I don't know if all of their parts are here. I will probably sell this for 35 to 40 bucks and be happy because I paid about $2 for all of these, maybe less. So for me, it's, that is so much easier. The mistake that I think you make a lot of times in the beginning of reselling, or at least I know I made this mistake a lot, is I tried to get so particular with each item. I would look up everything. I would find every toy and every little part that they needed. I would label everything and I would just go so wickedly and insanely overboard that it would make the item almost cost me money in the end, if that makes any sense. Because instead of making money, I was basically just, giving it away, I guess is the best way to say it. I gotta move these a little bit here. I gotta move these. We gotta do something a little different here. There we go. That feels better. Anyways, so yeah, so if you are a newer reseller or you're someone right now that's taking too much time, really the best piece of advice I can give you is just decide and say for yourself, okay, this is how much time I'm going to spend on this item. I'm going to spend 3 minutes on this because I'm going to sell it for $30, right? Sounds good. Or whatever you want to make your time thing, and just stick to it. The amount of hours, and I'm not even exaggerating right now, the sheer amount of hours I spent parting out toys and cleaning shoes to perfectness and picking and depilling to the perfectness, it's like, did it really make me any more money? Not really. And so that at that point, there's a difference between you owning your items or your items owning you. And when you're spending that much time on an item and you're not going to make back the money that it's worth, or make back enough money for what your time is worth, then that's your items owning you. So just kind of think about that maybe when you're doing stuff like, oh man, am I spending too much time on this? Okay, next thing we've got up here is a purse. And we got this is a Coco and Carmen, super cute little bag. And we will use that in a second. So normally for this kind of stuff, I try to do it. Oh, I forgot about this. That's okay. We'll just throw this in the bag. And they can have it for free. Perfect. There you go. Here's the little random broken piece. It's all yours. So with this kind of stuff, even if it's not name brand, because it's Western and because it's fringe right now, all this stuff is just so crazy hot. So I would not be snoozing on any of this kind of stuff right now, especially, they always say strike while the iron's hot. And that really is true, especially with trends. You know, we don't know how long the Western trend is going to be popular. You know, trends come in and out, and they come in and out faster than they used to, even because of the world and how fast everything moves. So, you know, it's good to strike while the iron's hot. So if you've got Western stuff, get it up, get it sold, get it in there now so that you can move forward. So I'm just trying to get that this is fringe. And then I know what I'm going to do. Sometimes with this kind of stuff, you just got to play around with it until you're happy with what's happening. And I'm just trying to get that to hang. Oh, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I got it. We're going to do a double whammy here. We're going to put those up. And then we will do this. I know this looks insane, but don't worry. I have a plan. I'm just trying to get that this is fringe. Sometimes it's just all in that first picture, and what you know is going to stop somebody in their tracks. So I am just trying to get the fringe portion of this, and then we're just going to hide this strap for now. Let's see, just put that up there. There's no rules, guys. The world is your oyster. All right, let's take a look here. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what she desires. All right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I want an opening photo that shows all that fringe just hanging out and being amazing. So once you got that opening photo, then you can do all your other little goodies. All right, there's that. So I have those little stands and all that come in handy. So now we're going to do the purse drop length. The drop length is the distance between the top of the bag and the top. This is what is called a crossbody purse. I know that for most of you out there, you're like, well, of course that's what it's called. But here's the thing. If you're someone like me that is a chronic tomboy and doesn't really carry or wear fancy lady things, there's a lot about bags I didn't know at the beginning. So I've learned handle drops. I have learned so many things over the time of reselling. And that's what we do, right? Always learning, always stretching, always growing. And I am always the first person to admit if I don't know something. So I love learning. I think I just spend so much time devouring information. You know, some people are watching funny cat videos. I'm busy learning the different kinds of plaids and the different kinds of I didn't know what chiffon or chambray was. I didn't know. I remember some of the resellers listening to them at the beginning and just being like, oh my gosh, what are they even talking about? It literally, if anybody's out there that understands what I'm talking about, I got you. It sounded like almost they were speaking in code where they're like, this is a mock neck, gingham plaid, herringbone, something. And I'm like, what are they even talking about? So if that's what you're doing right now, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with learning, right? Simply Burns, how are we doing today? All right, so here's our cute little bag here. Picked this up. I got this at a sale for I think I spent $1 on this one. So not too bad. Then we got a kind of a cute little banger here. So this is a vintage Dooney and Burke bag. Now, this is another thing. If you would have asked me what a Dooney and Burke was, I don't know, a year and a half ago, I would have said a sports team. I would have had no idea. So always learning, always stretching, always growing. Now with this, I'm probably going to go ahead and stuff a little bit of paper in it just because I want it to look all puffed out and beautiful, like the gorgeous princess that she is, because she is beautiful. Nothing like finding a vintage Dooney. I think I spent $1 on this. I got this from a random lady at a sale. This is at that sale. This is the purse. Oh, this is the purse, you guys, where that lady kept coming up and trying to take it off my arm. And I was like, I got to move this again. I'm so sorry. This is driving me a little bananas. I will learn to love it. I just have to figure it out. Okay, 2 on one side. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm at the sale, and this lady's literally pulling this off of my arm. And she's like, does it say this and this inside? Does it say that? And she's asking all these questions. This is another vendor at this multi-sale thing I went to. And I literally looked at her and I was like, excuse me, I was like, do you need something? I don't understand what's happening here. Are you trying to buy this bag? She's like, no, I just like to help. And I was like, well, I don't think this lady needs help. And I don't understand what's going on right now. I'm really confused. And so I made it as awkward as I could for her because this woman was literally awful and really mean to the other vendors, which I don't put up with. Hey, Shani, yeah, it was really weird and really uncomfortable. And I'm really happy that I was able to get the bag and able to help this lady stand up for herself a little bit because I could tell that she was feeling very oppressed by this woman. Oops, wrong thing. I need my leather cleaner for this one. I'm just gonna shine her up a little bit here. A little Wyman's does the trick every time. And just make her all peaty and shiny again. She's been sitting in a garage in a box probably for 20 years. So, like, you guys, look at this old school Dooney zipper. I mean, that is, like, so old. With, like, the old metal. Like, this is an old one. This has got to be, like, I think this has got to be from the 90s. For sure. I feel like I'm correct on that. And how do I know that? Just time and spending a lot of time. A lot of time on bags and learning. All right. So we're just going to use our little stand here to keep our strap up. Make her look all pretty and shiny and beautiful because that is what she is. And then, so this is kind of how that's how I do my bags. So nothing too crazy fancy. I love this little thing here. The reason I'm not using a Lazy Susan on this is just because I think that the two browns together between that and that is going to make it look funky. So, and then of course getting our little Dooney dongle here. Dooney dongle, is that what it's called? I don't know what they're called. All right, and then here, she definitely has a few spots here and there, but she is beautiful nonetheless for being as old as she is. She's an old bird. I'm going to get a picture of the inside here. Get all that out of there. And let's get inside here. And then we'll get all of her measurements. She's got like a little briefcase type situation going on in the back here. Super cute. She probably needs like the full, complete leather detail situation. But again, time is money. And I'm not going to make enough to make it worth that. But I am going to get all the pockets and all the zippers and all the good stuff so people can see that she's in shape. And then we'll get all of her things here. It is a really beautiful bag, Thrifty. Do you add all the measurements into your listings? Absolutely. So just like I do for my clothing, because different people learn differently, right? And I know you guys have probably heard me talk about that before, but it's always good as a refresher course. So there's two different kinds of learners. There's kinesthetic learners and there's cognitive learners. Oh, and there's an old piece of gum that's wrapped up in a juicy fruit thing. So that's why we check all the pockets, right? So you're going to do that. And then we're going to get a little rubbing alcohol cleaner for our hands here because we just touched some really old ancient. You want to know how old this bag was? That juicy fruit wrapper, that is straight up late 80s, early 90s. That is petrified. Oh, and she's got a little pin mark in here. We'll see if we can get her off, but probably not. And that's okay. It's so far inside, you can't really see it. But sometimes it's worth just a little Wyman's to see if you can. And if you can't, then you can't. But we talked about the different kinds of learners, right? We've got kinesthetic learners and we've got cognitive learners. This also has a Dooney Burke button. So I want to make sure I get that. Just helps to like prove the authenticity of it. So kinesthetic learners are people that have to see, feel, smell, touch something. They want to feel this, like they're the people that have to like feel an item. Well, online, you can't really feel an item. So what they do is they use it visually through their eyeballs. So their eyeballs is what's like seeing the item. So they're going to look at the measurements, but they're probably not going to read the description. Then you've got your cognitive learners. They really could care less about the photos. I mean, they want to make sure they look nice, but they are not there to like learn about the item from the photos. They're there to learn about the item from the descriptions. So if you put the measurements in the photos and you put the measurements down in the actual description itself, you're hitting the kinesthetic learners and the cognitive learners. That means you're hitting 100% of the population instead of part of the population. The second I started putting measurements in my descriptions, for all items. My items sell 100% of the time better than they did before I put measurements. I put measurements for toys. I put measurements just about anything. I mean, not everything, but I'd say probably 75 to 80% of stuff gets measurements down below into the description as well as in the photos. So, oh, that is a little spot. There we go. We're gonna get our grandma's sneaker cleaner to clean our table. I am telling you guys, I don't think you understand how much I use this stuff now for everything. It literally cleans everything. How much will you list the bag for? I'm not sure, Shauna. I haven't done any comps on it at all. Let's do a quick Google Lens and see if it'll even pull it up. It may not because it's so old. Let's see here. Let's see if we even get anything. I mean, there's one on Posh for $215, but I think that's excessive. There's one for $85 on eBay. This one is missing, I should note too. This one is missing because they always come with an additional strap here. So that strap not being on there, you know, it's definitely like not going to be a $200 bag. So I don't know. I'll have to run a couple comps on it and see. Y'all know I'm a turn and burn seller. And what I mean by that is I want stuff in and out of my inventory as fast as possible so I can go out and source and get more stuff, right? That's how you make money. Like quick, quick, quick. So I never list my stuff for an excessive, insane amount unless it is something really, really outrageously rare, high demand, not many for sale, comps are 1,000%, like those bangers, those true like banger items, I'll hold on to them for as long as it takes. Like I just sold that dead stock Pendleton black watch vest and the coat. Now the coat and the vest, 2 different sizes, but I put them together because why not? I held out on that thing. I mean, I got offers for that set for the last 5 months probably. And I held out because I knew what they were worth. So those items hold out. Everything else, you know, when you get emotionally attached to a price and you get emotionally attached to what you think the outcome is going to be of that item, that's when you're no longer reselling. That is when you're hoarding items and hoping that someone's going to give you what you think that they're worth. So I will undercut the competition. I will run sales. I will do offers. I will bundle shipping. I'll do whatever it takes as long as I'm making money. I mean, I'm not here to not make money, but my whole thing is turn and burn. And I think there's different kinds of sellers. There's the turn and burn sellers like myself. Then there's the people that they want to get a price and they'll hold out and maybe they can afford to do that. And there's nothing wrong with either of those ways. It's just not how I am. I want to go sourcing. That's the fun part. I want to go out. I want to get stuff. I want to bring it in. I want to list. It makes me feel active. So for me, turn and burn is all the way. Now, if you're not a turn and burn seller, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not who I am. All right, so I think we did all of our measurements on her. Okay, next thing we've got, kind of a strange and interesting one, is a Polaroid camera. Now, I picked this up for $5. And I don't know that it works, and I don't know that I can tell if it works. Because I don't have any Polaroid film. So I'm going to assume that it does. The handle here has definitely got some degrading. It's definitely lived a life. But what's interesting about it is it still has the original strap in the case, which is pretty cool. So this handle, you know, I'm going to make the decision, guys. This handle is bad enough. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to see dry rot? You guys want to see dry rot? Honey, we got a dry rot. So I'm going to peel this off. And thankfully, this is the only spot on here that's going to have this. You guys ready? Ooh, learning lesson time. Learning lesson time. Shauna says, I have an insane collection of LPS, very large. I'm scared to list it as a large lot. Say it louder for the people in the back. What is it? What does this sound like, you guys? Is this too loud? I am curious. What do you think I should do? Part it out. LPS, IPS, LPS. What are you, Shauna, what is it that you're trying to say? I'm not sure what you're saying. Okay, dry rot. Guys, this is what dry rot looks like. So sometimes you'll see it as like a little bit of a powder. Okay, sometimes you'll see the powder. Not always, but sometimes you'll see that. But here's what will happen. Ready? Watch this. Just falls apart. That's dry rot. So this is what you will see on shoes if you are out and about and you're looking for shoes. Now on shoes, you won't always see this white part. It'll normally just look regular. But if you do our test that we always do, which is bend, bend, squeeze, squeeze, you will literally see it disintegrate and drop apart. So that is dry rot. So if you see that and it's on a pair of shoes, get rid of them. Do not buy them because they are not fixable. Now on this, the strap is fine. It was literally just that little piece there. And this strap is fine. This is just nylon and that. But whatever the material is in here, it's probably a type of black sulfur dye, judging by how it looks on the outside. Probably over time degraded with the heat and the, this is what I do in between items too, because I don't want stuff like touching me like that. So that's what'll happen is the heat will mix with the sulfur, with the black sulfur. You'll see it in black colors a lot, but you see it in white Nikes a lot, but you'll see it in black Danskos. It mixes in with there with all the chemicals and all the stuff, and it causes like a crumbling effect, if you will. So that's crazy, right? Oh, you're talking about vinyl records. Oh, LPs. Ooh, yeah, that's tough, Shauna, because vinyls are worth all over the board. Now, the nice thing about vinyls is you can usually figure out what the comps are on them really easily. So if you flip over the vinyl and it's got a UPC, that's the easiest because then you can just use that UPC in eBay and you can just kind of see what they're going for. So what I would do with LPs is if you're looking to lot them out, and I did this with one record collection. I actually have another record collection I need to go through that reminds me. What I did is I put records in a bulk buy that really weren't worth a whole heck of a lot. Like, let's say it was like a $5 to an $8 record. I put those together in like a bundle of 10 and sold them as a 10 pack, like as a set or a bundle. And then your banger ones, if they're worth more, I would sell those individually. So it might be work to get there, but if you can make money out of it, I would take the time to do it, personally. And there's really great boxes you can buy too, Shauna, by the way. And I think you can even get them on the Smile Amazon store. I think that's where I've gotten mine in the past. They're record sleeves that are literally made to be able to ship records safely. So I would take a look at those for your individual sale ones. For the bulk ones, of course, yeah, you probably need to use a box. So, oh, Little Pet Shop. Dead. Well, you just got a lesson on LPs. Little Pet Shop. Yes, Little Pet Shop. So Little Pet Shop's interesting because if you try to sell the pieces individually, it is so painstakingly. It's like trying to sell like Polly Pockets individually. The amount of time it's going to take you to do that is insane. What I would do is I would group them up in sets that are like either similar, alike, or that came out around in the same type of years. And if I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, I would 100% sell them as a set or as a bulk buy or a bundle. I would not individually sell those pieces unless you come across a couple that are like super bangers. You know, you can always Google lens 10 at a time and then just click through and see if you have any that are really worth much. Or you can just look up like Little Pet Shop figures that are worth the most. See what those are. If you have any of those, you can sell those individually, and the rest of them I would sell as a bundle. That is so funny. I thought you were talking about LPs. Yeah, I feel the same way. Long, terrible process. Yeah, I even have Blythe type towels with them. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, Lynette. We all got a little lesson there on multiple things. So I would look up to see if you have any bangers. If you don't, bulk buy them. Just remember, guys, when you're selling sets of stuff, don't call them lots. If you call them a lot and the word lot is in your listing, you cannot sell them internationally on eBay. For some reason, international eBays are not allowed to purchase things that come as a lot. I don't know if it's like a tariff thing or what it is. I have no idea what the situation is, but if you put it in there, it'll block a lot of countries from you being able to purchase or be able to sell to those people. So I use bulk, bundle, and set. Yeah, Shauna, awesome. Busy Mom's here. Okay, so that was dry rot, you guys. That was exciting. We don't get to see that very often because I don't usually buy stuff that has it, but I didn't check a camera for that. Okay, so we've got the camera. I'm going to assume that this works. It's got the little thing here. The handle still works great without the little weird whatever piece that was on that. So we're going to sell this as a little open box camera situation. And I think Arizona actually was nice enough to comp this for me lately when we did our garage sale haul. And I think he said it was actually looked like it was worth a little something. So that's kind of exciting. Not bad for a $5 pickup. So hopefully some of these are worth a ton and others are worth literally $4. So it just depends on the model you have. So we will just get lots and lots of pictures and I will see if I can get the best price for this. It's got a little goo on the top of it. So for the little goo, we use the goo gun. Yay, goo gun. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, you could actually use this on material. So if you have like a shirt that has like a sticker on it and you take the sticker off and there's goo, you can use Goo Gone on it and then you can just wash it and the oil look will come out. I have not tested that on a white shirt yet. So that is, I'm putting an asterisk on that. But the Goo Gone, man, it'll make everything look shiny and pretty again. It is a wonderful, wonderful product. If you use it on really, really old, like vintagey stuff, just be careful. Some of the ink that they used back in the day, any chemicals on it at all basically lifts it up because all they really used back then was, it was like a watered down dye process. They didn't use the kind of dyes that we obviously have now. So, all right, so we're going to get pictures of this guy all over here. I wish I had some Polaroid film to test this, but I don't want to spend money to buy that. So we're gonna get pictures of this whole thing here and pictures of the box. And let's see, how do I put this down? There we go. Perfect. Take a picture of it down so people know it closes. Picture of the underneath part because it's got like a cool mount on it. And then in the box it goes, and then pictures of the box. Now, for something like this, I will say, this item has not been tested. You are buying this item as is. I do not accept returns and have priced accordingly. So here's my take. I'm full of all sorts of good and bad advice today. Here's my take. I would rather mark my thing down a little bit and put that in my listing than to not test this or say it's not tested and risky for the bisky. Because in my experience, most of the time, if you don't write that, someone is going to send you a message and they're going to say this doesn't work. But if I put in the listing, you are purchasing this knowing that it is an untested item and I have priced accordingly, the chances of you getting a return on that is way, 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 way lower. Because they are like, all right, I'm buying this. It's either going to work or not work. Number one, they're saying that. And then number two, they are less likely to try to do a whole switcheroo because I also put in my description, all electronics have been noted for serial number and marked for buyer and seller protection. I'll say that again. All electronics have been noted for serial number and marked for buyer-seller protection. So what I'm really saying is I know exactly what camera this is. I have marked this camera with my UV light. I have taken a photo of me marking it with my UV light. So if you're trying to get the old switcheroo, it ain't going to work on me, Buttercup, is basically what I'm saying. And anyone that's trying to do switcheroo is going to read that in my description. Me just saying, all electronics are noted for serial number and marked for buyer-seller protection. Just by saying that, anyone that's thinking of doing the old is going to be deterred. All right, that's going over there. We've got toys. Toys. We've got something we have to blow up, so this is going to be interesting. And I am going to use a little rubbing alcohol on the mouth of this to kill any and all germs. I don't know any other way to blow this up except for with my mouth. So it's about to get interesting on TikTok today and YouTube and elsewhere. I sold 2 cameras during Thanksgiving. Ooh, God, I sold a camera too. Congratulations. Oh, no, just kidding. I sold a camcorder. Get out. That is good to know. I know, right? Say it is not film tested also. Yes, good point. I love that, God. That's a very good point. What are the chances of the Bay backing you on a no return? Pretty good. If I put in the description and write this is an untested item, I haven't tested it. I don't know if it works. You're buying it as is. If they tried to come back, they wouldn't be able to use item not as described, which the number one reason why eBay refunds is the item not as described. We know that if your consumer puts that, eBay always sides with them. But if I've said in my listing, I have not tested this, you are buying this as is, I have priced accordingly. If they purchase that, they're buying it knowing that. So they can't say, hey, this item's not as described, it doesn't work, because I can say, in my description, it literally says, I have not tested this. I don't know that it works. So I think the chances are pretty good. I haven't ran into it yet, but I'll let you know if I do. Erica, what is good? All right, guys, this is going to be interesting. Here we go. I can honestly say this is the first time I've ever done this on a live video. Oh my gosh. It's a sword. Welcome to the weirdest thing I have ever blown up or done on a TikTok. I have the power. He-Man, Princess of Power. All right, so we got our He-Man sword here. And we are going to just get a picture of it like this, I think. And then we will do a kind of standing-ish, up-ish picture, if I can make it work. And always keep one of these two on your table. These little Swiffer things are the best little cleaners of debris. Can I get a picture of it? Ah! It's so weird and awkward. All right. I don't know if it's holding. I'm going to try blowing it up one more time. I've got to make sure it's holding it. Let's see if I can hear. I'm going to be quiet for just a second here, guys, because I want to see if I can hear. I don't hear anything. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so we're going to get the measurements on this puppy here. And this is kind of a cool and interesting item. Little He-Man blow-up sword. My brother at like 10 would have gone, or like, not 10, like 8 would have gone crazy for this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. So, I don't know. I will sell this and just say, hey, I don't know if it's got any tiny holes. I blew it up. It seemed fine, but we'll see. I got to get the air out. Hey, Justin. I've got a job for you. Are you so excited? I need the air out of this toy, and I need coffee in a way I can't even describe. Why am I working with my table so far down, too? What is happening, guys? Annie's here! Make this a short, says God, blowing up the He-Man sword. I could do that. We'll call it Weird Things We Do on Reselling Live. Ruth is here. I am happy to see Ruth. How is Ruth today? Jen is here. Welcome in, Jen. What mic are you using? Sounds great. I have no idea. Honey, what is this mic? Oh, did you put it in our link dinkies?
Yeah, that's under the streaming.
Okay, go to the linky in the bio and click over to reseller supplies. Justin created a new little thing over there. What's it called?
Streaming Essentials.
Streaming Essentials, and it's in there. They're great. And they're rechargeable and they're totally portable and I don't have to hold them. So, because originally I was going to get those ones everyone was using that they were holding, but I know for a fact, I see the air out of there. I know for a fact that I would lose it. It's not even a question if it would be lost. Oh my God. He's a man. I'm just going to say that. Dry rot on a little item. Got to show dry rot live. That was exciting.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know. And it didn't ruin the item because it was just this extra little part of the accessory. Okay. Thank you. I need coffee. Like, in a way. I had a cup. Oh, I had a Snoopy cup. It was a Christmas cup, honey, because it's Christmas time is here. It's gonna be Christmas and I'm very excited because Christmas time is here. Do we have any? Please tell me I'm not. Oh, submerge in water and look for bubbles. Miso, smart. Miso is smart. I'll see what they're selling for online. I'm going to put this to the side. If it's worth a lot, then I'll probably do that. If it's not worth as much, I'll probably just not do it. Be like $5. Pat in Fort Collins. It's been a minute. Pat, how are you? I'm happy to see you. Okay, next item we've got. So I have like 3,000 of these Thundercats, and I think what I'm going to do is do them as a set. So they got the sets. I think we're going to do that. Let's take a look and just see. Well, let's see what they're going for. I'm going to go to eBay and I'm going to use, so this is my little trick for seeing. If you go into eBay and you click on your little thing at the top here, you can search things by barcode. So normally what I'll do is just kind of go in and search something from barcode and just see what they're selling for. Oh, wow, this is worth more than I thought. Well, that's not true. People are asking around, there's a lot of free shipping on there. $16 for shipping. What are you talking about? It looks like around $20. So, but that's what people are asking. Now let's see what they're actually selling for. Toys is something, that I always look at sold comps because people get really emotionally attached to what they think the item should be worth. Or if the item was worth a ton, they don't realize they're not worth as much anymore. Like Funkos, for example. Funkos, I see people on here still selling Funkos for like crazy prices. I'm not talking about the banger Funkos. I'm just talking about like your average Funko. And you're like, that's an $8 Funko you're trying to sell for $42. So we go over to sold. And it looks like 18, 25, 22. So here's one. Someone sold a lot for $69. Now that's what I'm interested in doing. So let's take a look. So this guy here, Lion-O and Mumra and Sly and Panthro. Oh, weird. Oh my gosh, I pulled the 4 out that are actually in this set. That's so weird that just happened. All right, so it says wave 1. And then wave 2, do we have any of those? I got so many of these things. All right, okay. Maybe 100 wasn't excessive. So this one, oh, this guy's arm has come off in the package, but it can be popped back on. So I think what I'll do is sell this first set as an actual set. And this one's got a sticker on it. So, and that one, this one looks better. The card looks better on that. So these are called cards, by the way, on toys. So I think what I'm going to do is get these stickers off. Let's get these stickers off here. And then we will sell one as a set. And then the other one as a smaller set that's not worth as much. Because like I said, I would rather make $10 less and do one listing, one set of photos, one selling, one package. I would rather do that than sell 30 little tiny things. It's so much faster. And it really did take me a long time to learn that lesson. I was so stubborn about it. I felt like I was losing money. And then I went back to like reading some of my books that I've read in the past, like, and well, really honestly, the compound effect is kind of my main one, of like becoming emotionally attached to things and not seeing the value of letting things go for a smaller thing for a larger outcome. So I just kind of started thinking that way again. And I tell you what, it's really freeing. Like, man, I've got a whole thing, a variant listing. A variant listing is a listing on eBay that you can do where you can put like multiple things in a listing. I've got a variant listing for some M&M guys. And it's like, dude, I had no business doing that. What I should have done was just not spent the time, photographed all these M&M things together and just sold it as one giant M&M lot, which is probably what I'm still going to do. All right. Now, little trick on these. If you've got a card and it still has a little bit of a stick to it, you can take, now I'm going to put a giant asterisk and a huge caution on this. So what I do is take the edge of a paper towel, and we're talking micro amount. And all I'm doing is lightly going over where the glue is. I'm not trying to get it onto the card because I don't want to leave an oil spot. So I will go one time and then wipe, take a little bit more. And basically all I'm doing is just trying to kind of lightly wet that. And I'm talking lightly, you guys. Like I'm barely touching it to it. I'm just trying to kind of loosen up some of that glue, but I don't want to cause an oil spot. And that works so good. Yeah, so take a look at that. We got rid of all of that goo that was on the edge of that. That one. And then we've got another one here. Man, like why would you put stickers like this on toys? Especially toys that you know people collect. So you're just going to slap a sticker on it? Like that just seems so weird to me. Like there's got to be a better way. We need to come up with a better way, guys. And lots sell faster. Amen, Lynette. Pass the guacamole and chips, which sounds really good right now. I agree. They sell fast. They sell easier. People feel like they're getting a good deal, and they are. And you're getting a good deal, and you're getting it out of your inventory, most importantly. Hey, Captain, how's it going? Beth, I'm always happy to see you. Skay Garrett is here. Sharon B. Stephanie at Rusty. Nice to see you guys today. So I'm just taking my little Wagner heat gun, just lightly heating this stuff up, going really gently with it. We're not getting crazy. We're just doing a little bit of heat here. It's better to go slow on these and hold it away than to burn the card. So I am just basically trying to get all of that glue all loosened up. DJ Will's in the house. What is happening, DJ? All right, getting that there. And then let's take a look here. And on this one, I think it might be flat enough. I can use my little tool here. And if I go in the corner, I can usually get these to pop up. Yeah, baby, that's what we're talking about. So this works really good on these kind of stickers where they're nice and flat and there's not a bunch of frayed edges. You just heat it up and then just kind of take your little edge here and you just peel it back. And it will remove like a pretty large portion. Now, if you've got a spot like this this tag's got a little fray in the center here, and I usually have to relift that with my finger, but it works good. You just want to go very, very lightly with it. You do not want to leave dents on the cardboard. We don't want to dent the cardboard, right? That would be pointless. Or shrink the plastic. Yes, I watched a video once. It was like a heat gun warning video that someone had done. It was obviously had to have been like another reseller or someone that sells toys or something. And they were like, if you get a heat gun to, I think they were trying to, I don't remember if they were trying to take a label off or what they were doing. I don't remember, but they had gotten the gun too close and the whole top portion of the thing was like swiveled down. Like, we're going to have to call that a heat pew-pew, because otherwise TT's going to hate that. All right, so there's that, and that one doesn't have, it's got a little bit of stick. So again, microscopic amount of Goo Gone on there. because you do not want to cause an oil spot. And once you get an oil spot, unfortunately, with the glue gun on the cardboard, I have not found a way to get rid of that. So, all right, so we got our 4 guys here. So we're going to do our little lot, and we will get these sold as a lot. Now, these cards are definitely not perfect. They have been in a, bucket, but that's okay. We will sell them nonetheless. All right, so let's get picture here. Perfect. And then I just am going to go through and take individual photos of each of these. And then we'll do the back card as well. Oh, this one's got another sticker on the back too. This one's got a GameStop PowerPoint sticker. Let's see, how stuck on is this one? Yep. Busting out the heat gun, guys. Busting out the heat pew pew. All right. How was your guys' sales for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and everything? Did you guys do okay? I think we did pretty good. I don't think we did like over the top insane. I think we sent out, how many did we ship yesterday? I don't remember. I think it was like 30, maybe? Was it like 30 yesterday? I can't remember. So that was like, what? Friday, Thursday sales, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like 4 days. Maybe about 10 items a day. Oh no, not 10 items a day. About 7, 8 items a day. 7 items a day. Not too bad. Not too bad. I want to sell more, but not bad. I mean, it's always difficult when we're competing with like Smile Amazon Black Friday and all the other Black Friday sales. It's always a little difficult, but I ran a sale, definitely helped. Me too, Jennifer. I would say I think I sold like, because I did, let's see, what did we do? I basically did like 25% off on all my stores. And then I also sent out offers. So I feel like that went well. So, oh yeah, look at this, guys, with the heat gun. Boom. Totes worth it. Totes worth it. Went good. 28, Ruth. Fantastic. I shipped 14 this morning, so pretty good. Yeah, baby. Did you sell the cute Uggs yet? I just actually got those listed. So I had so many listings banked for Thanksgiving. I literally, because I worked the week before Thanksgiving, I worked like a crazy maniac woman. And I banked like, oh man, I must have had like 40 or 50 listings banked. So I was using those. And then I've been putting all the other stuff of the pictures we all took together into new drafts. And so those just got listed because I ran out of drafts on, it must have been like Sunday night, I think. So yesterday, I got them listed yesterday. So they're up now. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I didn't realize how many listings I had banked, like into my drafts in eBay. It worked so good. Like there's that part of me that's like, oh man, you should do that every single week. But then it's like, yes, it was nice not to have to list for a couple days because I already had listings and all I had to do was just make them go live. But at the same time, like the amount of hours I put in, it was crazy. I was literally taking pictures and listing every day, minus like shipping on here with you guys. Every other moment was spent either getting ready for the Jamble show or taking photos and making listings in my back end. So, or for drafts, which is great. It was cool. I definitely am going to do it again for Christmas because I don't want to have to work through Christmas and I want to be able to keep getting listings up, but it's just a lot of work. A lot of work. What heat thing do you use? So this is called, I'm going to turn you guys slightly here so you can see it. So this is called a Wagner. It's the Wagner heat gun. It's basically the most recommended one for this. I saw a lot of other resellers using it, so that's why I decided to go with it. And you can get it if you follow that old link dinketer here. You can't click on this, but if you go to the you-know-where over on my page, it's in there. It's under reselling supplies to get you started. There's a hat sticker. Hat sticker coming through. And then we're just going to peel him. Oh, that one's like connected back there. That one's like connected. Sometimes these stickers is like, they got put on and then if the sticker gets lightly shifted, I just don't want to peel any of the, I'm going to go slow and concentrate. Slow. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. That's just where the sticker was. That had nothing to do with me. All right. It's going to have a little mark, but there's nothing I can do about it. That was already like that when I got it. All right. These are far from perfect on the back. That is for sure. All right. They're definitely like the cards are bent and stuff, but nonetheless, they will sell as a lot. And I got these for, I got them in this huge bucket. So I paid probably maybe $1 for each of these. Something right there. All right, that's our first one there. And then we're going to do our second lot. Oh man, more stickers. More stickers. Oy vey. Why do they always got to put stickers? And with these ones, I definitely want to get the stickers off because they're on the UPC symbols. You plan to do WN. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I really like Jamble. And thanks for all the likes, Vicky. Good to see you. I really like Jamble. So I want to stay doing stuff over there. However, I've got some stuff that I don't know if it's going to sell on Jamble. I've got like tons of Garbage Pail Kids cards I need to spend some time going through. I've got like old comics. I've just got stuff that I think might be weird to sell on Jamble. So I've been thinking about maybe after the beginning of the year, doing that. And Jamble only does iPhone. I know. And I tried to, I've been speaking with the manager over there because they gave me like an actual liaison person over there. And I've been trying to get out of them, like, what is your Android plan? Like, and I'm not getting any feedback on it. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, it definitely is a bummer that they don't have that. I think it definitely, takes away a good amount of people that can come on. So we're just going to peel that puppy off. And then we got one more sticker here. We're going to get off. Yeah, so I've been thinking about it. I definitely have had it in the back of my mind. I've never done a WN show before. So if you guys want to go over to WN and follow me, that would be amazing. Because I don't think I have many followers up there yet. Because I've never done a show. So if you want to follow me over there, I'm just NiceComps. And like I said, I think I may, because I really like doing the live shows. I'm having a lot of fun doing the Jamble. I've got a Jamble show tomorrow night, in fact. So I'm having a lot of fun doing them. I just don't know that like comics and stuff is going to sell over there. Clothes is fine. And I like being like the only person over there that's really doing a lot of men's clothing, which is kind of fun and cool and different. Trying to kind of build a following over there where there really isn't one. So I'm enjoying it. It's just, I don't know that some of the stuff I have is going to sell over there. I have a whole G.I. Joe lot, like a mega massive amount that I need to go through and stuff too. So it's kind of like, that stuff I just don't think is going to do Jamble. I don't have an iPhone, but I have an iPad, so I'm able to watch. That's fantastic, Vicky. Yeah. I had someone that was on our live the other day said, I just borrowed my son's phone. I was like, your son's got an iPhone? Dang. I have a feeling with your energy, you do really well on WN. Well, thank you, Vicky. Yeah, I don't know why I've been so nervous to do it. I don't know why. I think there's this part of me that's like, I was not doing, until I came on here with y'all, I wasn't doing any of this kind of stuff. So I think there's just been this part of me that's like, been kind of like nervous to do it for some reason, which is, I understand that that's silly, but nonetheless, I don't know. I don't know why the nervousness. I don't know why I get nervous in the belly. I come on here and talk with y'all all the time, but maybe it's because I'm not like selling stuff on here. I'm just trying to like create a community and help y'all out because I know how much help I needed and offer advice and support. Plus, I like just hanging out with you guys. It's much funner than just hanging out in this room by myself while I'm working. So I think with doing the shows, I just didn't want to feel like I was like being like selly or something, which that's just my own hangups, I'm sure. So I should do it. I should do it. You should do something that scares you every day, right? And I should definitely do it. Thanks God. I appreciate that. You're gonna be so professional and clean looking. Well, thank you. I don't know why, but I love that. You guys know where I take my photos. It's just all right here. I totally get it. What you say about taking Shots. Oh, thanks for the like. Thanks, you guys. You guys are you guys are always such good supporters. You make me feel good at all the Christmas feelings. It makes me feel happy. All right, so I'm just heating this up here. We're just doing all these little sticker guys. I'm going to try using this on this one. I think this will work good on this one. Oh, yeah, baby. Just peel that sticker up. This is like the greatest little thing. Oh, plastic guy. These things are great. They definitely make it a little bit easier to get the stickers up on some of the stuff. Some of the stuff, my fingers work better, but on some of them, these definitely work better. Because it's like, otherwise I end up like using my fingernail too much, and then I leave like little like pick marks on the card. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but if you've ever tried to take a sticker off something and you pick at it enough, it gets like those little scratch looking marks. So same thing here, micro, tiny, mega small, micro spot. Just getting off all that yucky, sticky stuff. You make me feel happy with the pink hair. Oh, thank you. The pink hair makes me feel happy too. Scotty peelers are great too. Love mine. I don't know what that is, Fetty. Do it. Time to glow up. Let your stars shine. Oh, Miso. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, it is interesting because I am definitely, you all see me come on here and I'm talking and we're hanging out and stuff. And I love that. But I really am a classic introverted extrovert, meaning like when I go out into the world, I'm just in my own little situation. I always feel so awkward. And I know that has a lot to do with like the ADHD brain. Like for me, you're always worried like what's going on around you. You don't want to offend anyone. Like you have all these like, little like hiccup and piccadillo things. So when I'm out and about, I'm like so in my own self. Once you get to know me and I've had a couple cocktails, maybe it's different, but it's at the beginning, I'm just like so awkward. Anyways, so doing the live shows has felt like that for me. Like I'm going to be going on and asking people to purchase things. I know I'm selling good stuff. I know it's going to be quality and it's going to be good, but it's like asking someone to do something rather than just being on here and like giving advice or like hanging out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if anyone has a brain like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Snap is here. What is good? I'm addicted to W. I have to be in a timeout. You should do it. Oh my gosh, Shauna. Okay. Just signed up for Jamble. Yay, Annie. Ooh. I love that. Fantastic. All right. Let's get a picture of. So we're going to do these three guys. I don't think I have any more of these on the cards. No. So we'll do these three guys together, and then we did the other three guys together, and we will call it good. Oh, and this one's like sealed and then has a tiny little spot. It's probably how his arm came off. Oh, his head's broken. No, guys, I'm going to toss this one. Yeah. So his head is completely, it's not just like dislodged, it's actually like fully busted off. That is not even going to be worth 1 cent. So we're going to redo the pictures. Yay! So I'm going to go through and get rid of those. Like some stuff I will sell if it's broken because like it doesn't really matter. But there's other stuff where it's like, no way. So these guys, because, we'll just sell them together. Stick to the rules, Charity, stick to the rules. All right, so we'll just do these as a lot of 2. And back of him. And front. Back. UPC. And GTG. People are so unorganized over there. You'll be just fine by far. We'll be there to help you. Oh, Shauna, okay. It might be since it's new in the package. It's not, Auntie. It's like broken. Like, and they're only like $20. Like, well, that guy's like a $16 action figure. So like broken, he's maybe worth $5 because someone wants to reglue him. It's just not even worth the hassle. And the package is opened. So then on my listing, I'm going to have to describe that the package is open, and I'm going to have to describe that one of them has this neck off, and it's like, it's just not worth it. If it was a vintage toy or something like that, I would probably say yes, it's worth it. But otherwise, it's just not going to be worth the time and headache to explain that the head is broken off and all that. I'm excited to see what you're going to have on your show tomorrow night, Vicki. It's tomorrow. Yes, it's tomorrow. Don't tell me it's tonight. It's tomorrow, right? Oh my God, don't tell me it's tonight. It is tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. I literally almost just freaked out cockroach style on the live. Tomorrow night. JT is tonight. Tomorrow night. I'm tomorrow night. Woo! Good gravy. You just made my heart race 400 miles an hour. Tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, I haven't even gone through the shirts yet. So you guys, I have hundreds of these things. So I'm going to go through them actually today. So, okay, tomorrow. Vicki, feel my pulse. I'm telling you, I was literally like, what is tonight? Woo! Holy guacamole. That almost set me in a tailspin. All right, next up, we've got these huge, this is Mumra. We've got these like super giant guys. Now, I have a bunch of these too that I could sell as a lot. Let's take a look and just see what these are worth. Because if it's too expensive and the shipping's going to be too much to sell them as a lot, then it's not worth it. But if it's not, oh wow, yeah, this one guy, $55, really? Dude, how is that possible? So Thunder Center Mumra 14-inch. Let's copy this. Let's see. Really? Is that really how much this is worth? Sometimes stuff surprises you. I mean, he's got some wear to him. Let's just see what people are doing. All right. 35, 50, 99. That's gratuitous. His cape's blue. Yeah, well, dang, guys. I think we might be selling these separate. Really? I mean, okay. Hey, you know what? Someone wants to buy it for $50. I'm going to sell it. We're going to bust out the old grandma's sneaker cleaner. Because this is what I use to clean everything now. Jay Licious says, I'm taking a nap. Oh, JT's tomorrow too. No worries. You guys, it's always like this. Like right after like Thanksgiving, when you're starting to transition like into like Christmas time stuff. I don't know about you guys, but it's like the days all feel like totally insane. And like I get mixed up on everything. Like every day is like, wait, what is today? What day of the week is it? What's going on today? Like it's so weird how that happens like right around Christmas time because you're doing things you don't normally do. Like, you know, you're decorating and buying gifts and talking to family and planning things. So it's like your brain is elsewhere. So everything just feels like insane. All right. I think we're going to, some of the people had him. Oh yeah. So he's got a little, I think he's supposed to hold this cape up somehow. Yes. So he puts it, so it goes like in his thumb maybe. And he holds it up or something. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't mind me. I'm just over here playing with toys. All right. So I'm assuming that that's how it's supposed to go. Let's find out. Let's see. How does this guy have him? Oh, he's got him attached to... Oh, he's got it on the hooks. The hooks of his stuff? Does it go on the hooks of his... Oh, okay. It probably goes on the... Oh, I see. Goes on the hook of that. All right. This is why we need photos from other resellers so much, because I would have no idea what I was doing. So we're going to do that with him. He looks awesome. Look at him. Look at him. He looks fantastic. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. All right. Pause for the camera. Look amazing. Thank you, sir. You look great. All right. Say cheese. Cheese. Great job. All right. I want to take a picture of his back. Oh, he needs a lint roll. Mumra, you are a hot mess, sir. Look at your cape. You can't go out like that. You have a date with Margaret tonight. And if you go out looking like this, Margaret is going to dump you and she's going to get back together with Chuck because nobody wants a Mumra with a busted cape. You got fringe hanging off the bottom. You look like a hot mess. Can you please get it together, sir? I mean, look at that. You got weird frays that aren't supposed to be there. No, that's not part of your outfit. How do I know that? Because I love toys and I know that that's not supposed to look like that. You look like an actual nightmare. All right. There. Now you look like someone Margaret is willing to take out on a date. Before, you look like a hot mess. Hey, nobody puts Mumra in the corner. I'm sorry, Mumra. I apologize. You're right. I got a weird attitude about it. All right, I'm going to get him measured here. And then he's got some flaw spots, so I do want to make sure that I point those out. Make sure it's actual flaw spots and not just dust. He's been sitting in a bucket for Lord knows how long. Look at how handsome you are. You're just so handsome with all your weird zombie-like situation going on there. Now we know why he's so blue. Yep. Big sister of T. How are we today? All right, let's get this guy measured out here. And 14-inch Mumra. And let's see, get a picture of his back. When you're taking pictures of toys, you really want to make sure you're getting like all the spots. Because toy people that collect toys are like really particular about like spots and areas and stuff. So I always make sure I try to get as many photos as I can. Is that some goop? Do you got goop on your booty? Mumra, why do you got goop on your booty? Get that off there. That's disgusting. You got like white out on your bum. All right, there we go. Perfect. And then always look for like any sort of like trademark stamps or anything. They don't always have them, but they'll generally be like back of neck. Is that? I need to get old eyes for that. Let's see. Welcome to me doing toys. It's a whole new adventure. We got to get this over. Okay, now we've got, there we go, guys. There's a screenshot for you. What did you do today? I watched this crazy freak take pictures of toys on TikTok. Ooh, goodness. I'm just trying to tell if that is a stamp or if that's just his head. I think that's just his head. Yeah, it's weird. I don't see like a toy stamp anywhere on this, which is interesting. Huh. All right. Well, Mumra, you look great. All right. On to the next dude. All right, next we've got Lionel. Same situation. Looking handsome with his long legs. Crazy's okay. Freak never. Oh, I love it, DW. I don't mind being a little bit of a weird freaky girl. Jaylicious, thanks for the hearts, you guys. I always appreciate it. You guys always somehow you make this like interesting and strange odd girl feel very, very normal. All right, so I'm just getting off all the old. I mean, these toys have literally been sitting in a bucket for who knows how long. And like I said, break out the old grandma's sneaker cleaner. It'll clean them right up. Why does this stuff work for everything? What is in it? What magic are they making over there at the grandma's factory? What has grandma been whipping up in the kitchen that literally works for everything? All right, handsome. Let's get you back here. You look like you're ready for some sort of battle. He is ready. He is in a situational mood. This is me in the morning if Justin doesn't make coffee and I have to go out and I'll be like, Justin, where's the coffee? Why? There's no lights on. It's too hot in here. It's too cold in here. Did you feed the dogs? Did the dogs go out? And he's like, oh my God. Good morning. Thanks for all the likes. Man, I wish we lived closer together because you're someone I love to hang out with. Maybe. You'd meet me in real life and be like, I don't know, it's just kind of boring. It might happen. All right, where's your back? I want my lino. All right, give me your measurements. You got some weird, like, blue coloring on your legs. I think he's got some varicose veins, you guys. Lino, I can relate. I can definitely relate. All right, you're going in the bucket, sir. And next up, we've got Panthro. Panthro and his handsomeness. Same situation. Nobody puts Panthro in the corner except for me. And let's get a picture of this devilly handsome guy. Look at him. Wait, what did you say? All you want for Christmas is a shirt? He just wants a shirt. Guys, he's been living in a bucket without a shirt for like 10 years. He's so cold. He's freezing. Okay, bust out the old grandma sneaker cleaner here. He's got a few little marky marks in the Funky Bunch. All right. I remember my brother gave me that single. Oh, you know what? You know what? I have been saying for my whole life that my very first tape, well, technically it was my first album. The very first album I got on tape was The Cure Wish, that I convinced my mom was a Christian rock band. But my mom let my brother, or my brother did this without asking my mom, which is more likely, bought me for like my 11th or 12th Christmas. He bought me Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. What was that song that they had? Wild Side. Take a walk on the wild side. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. He bought me that, and I bet you, looking back at it, I have to ask him about this. I bet you he wrapped that up and didn't tell my mom that he was getting me that, because I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music. I could only listen to Christian music at the time. And I wonder, but it was only a single. It was just that song, which, by the way, has some really inappropriate lyrics for an 11-year-old. But yes, so that was my first single. Cure Wish would have been my first album. Oh man, I just had to do I had to take a pause there and do a walk down memory lane for a second, because I had completely forgot about that till just now. That's so crazy. Wow, that's so weird that I had completely forgot about that. Our brains are so funny sometimes. All right, next up, I think this chick's name is Tigress, I think. I can't remember. I just can't believe how much these are all worth. So crazy. She even still has her staff, connected to her arm with saran wrap or something. She knows what's up. Look at her. Can you imagine having a banging body like that and being like, oh, I'm tough. I got a staff, and I'm not letting these boys tell me nothing. I'm a rock star. My best friend is the Misfits from Gem and the Holograms, and I am here to either poke someone's eye out or defend myself against. Oh, Jack, get back here. What are you doing? You can't eat that, honey. No. Okay. Well, I just saved my dog. This is the life I live. How do I get anything done with my brain thinking like this? I just saved his life, honey. He just had this plastic down his throat, 6 inches or something. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how he got that. Oh, anybody else own dogs? Animals? Any other animal lovers out there? Chidori tease. My dang cat, he's plastic and tape. I know. I'm like, why are you eating that? It doesn't even smell like anything good. Oh my gosh. Snap Dabble, it is complete chaos. All moments of every day, of all time, of everything. It's never normal. It's never just I don't think I've ever, and I am not exaggerating, I don't think I've ever had a day where I'm like, wow, that was just kind of a boring regular day. We didn't really do anything today. Today, everything went totally smooth. No one almost hurt themselves. Everything just went according to plan. What is that? who's living that life and where are they? And what kind of therapy do I need to take from them? Because, like, I don't even know what that means. Organized chaos, yes. Rebecca says, my cats won't stop trying to eat the tinsel off our Christmas tree. Oh, Rebecca, I had a puppy do that once. And then it was, like, coming out the back end in the yard. And they were like, ew, 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 ew. And I was like, okay, not using tinsel again. I'm so glad mine got over the eating everything stage. Trust him, just put a baby gate up. He's officially locked out. Oh, yes, I have 2 small ones, and I constantly have to watch what they're getting into. God, gravy. One of them is a puppy, and she finds everything that she's not supposed to have. Like, that is a tab from a mailing bag, and I always roll those up in my fingers and then toss them in the trash, so I don't even know how he got that one. That one must have just been, like, one that was randomly laying out, and my finger probably had coffee or something on it, and then I touched the tag, and then he was like, oh, that smells like Mom's coffee. Because one of his favorite things to do is to try to drink my coffee. I have to be careful where I leave my coffee because if it's around, like, on a side table where he can get to it, he will always drink it. Oh, my goodness, guys. All right, we got her. Next up, we've got this dude, and I can't remember his name. But he's got, like, a serious whip. He is not messing around. He is like, whip it. Whip it good. Doodle-doodle-doo. Ding, ding, doodle-doodle-doo. Tap that whip. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. When everything is great, you must whip it. I don't know the words, but I will whip it. So whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get it straight. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good. Ding, ding. Saw Devo a couple years ago, and it was like one of the greatest shows I've ever been to in my actual life. I wasn't even going to see Devo. I was actually there for, we were in Vegas for punk rock bowling, and they were like one of the people headlining at punk rock bowling, which was really interesting because they're not a punk rock band. But they played this show, and we almost left because it was like, we were so tired and sunburned, and like we'd seen everything we wanted to see, but it was like, well, let's stick around and just see if it's any good. And we literally just sat there like mesmerized by how awesome it was. So if y'all ever get a chance to go see Devo, I highly recommend it. It was way better than what I expected it to be. We got tickets for MCR, and that's great. We got tickets for MCR. Oh, and Devo's opening up. I love it. That's so fun. You're going to have a great time. Mine used to sink out ink pens, especially the ones from Huntington Bank. Auntie. I get to see Auntie. She's like out buying pens, or she's at the bank. The lady at the bank's like, Barb at the bank is like, hey, Aunties, I got a pin here for you for opening up a checking account. And Aunties was like, whoa, I can't take that Huntington Bank pin home. I got an animal at home that's just crazy for Huntington Bank ink. That is rugby! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you guys, never a dull moment. All right, next thing we've got is two Comic-Con badges and a PowerCon book. So I'm going to look this up and just see if these are even something that people are in demand for or selling. I mean, everything sells, let's face it. But it'll help me decide how I want to sell these. So PowerCon 2021. PowerCon 2021. And then let's see if anything pops up. PowerCon 2021 Weekend Pass. Yeah, I don't see anything, which that makes me excited. I like when I can't see things. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, because I've got 2 pamphlets and I've got 2 badges. So I think what I'm going to do is sell these individually as like one set and then sell another set. So this is, all right, you guys ready for the tricks Charity does? When I have something like this and there really isn't any others online, or there's only 1 or 2 online, what I will do is I will put 2 of them up, but I will put 1 for a higher price and I will put 1 for a lower price, That way, for the people that like to spend, because there are people that will only buy things if they're expensive, and there are people that will only buy things if they're a deal. So if I put both of them up, then the person that buys the more expensive one is like, ha, mine's better than yours. And the person that wants the least expensive one is like, ha, I'm getting a sweet deal because yours is more expensive. So they're both my listings, but that's okay. We're going to put them up like that. And this one's got like a tiny little bend in it, so I will make this the like slightly less expensive one. It's so weird, like the little games we play, but I tell you what, it's always worth it in the end. So I'm going to use one of my little stands here, and we're just going to pop this on a stand and hope that that will, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wow, it looks beautiful and amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Double rainbow. All right, we're going to get a picture of that. Perfect. Slightly turn you, sir. Wonderful. You're looking very handsome, He-Man. You and Skeletor look great. So we'll do one, and then we'll get a picture of the back of this, and then we'll get a picture of the back of this, and these are things people will buy because they went to these things and they lost the pamphlets or whatever, or like someone got engaged afterwards or something, and they want something that's like a memory kind of thing. So we'll go with that. We'll put that and this one in a Ziploc, and then we'll do that. Always trying to make everybody happy. Dude, that's the truth. That is the statement of the year. Vintage, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I need to get some baggies here. All right. Hey, babe. I need another box of large Ziploc baggies when you get a chance. Please and thank you. Yeah, just the gallons, please. And then I've got like mad toys in here that need to get taken out.
Where?
This whole bucket here and this whole bucket there. Both are ready to be organized and out of here. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing with this one, and we'll just balance this like we did the other one. And if it'll work. Come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on, come on, come on. I said, come on. All right. I'm going to get that all pretty in there. Perfect. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's like looking into the face of God and him saying, you're my greatest creation. All right. That. Book. Back. Back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. All right, we're going to get a picture of the inside of this one. And this one's definitely in better shape than the other one. So this will be the like slightly more expensive one because, you know what? Because we can. Britt, good to see you. Britt Feel, good to see you as well. And, oh, Jackie's here. Thank you, sir. Did you ever know that you're my husband?
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks, hubby.
Couldn't be reminded enough.
Justin! All right, next up we've got some Thundercats. Oh, I remember on this too. The pin came off because the little thing needed to be fixed. We got a little needs a fix. We gotta fix it. We will fix it. Gotta get a fix. A little bit of a fix. Just fixing this little thing here. I think this is one of the other things we do as resellers. We're constantly like fixing little things like, oh, I just need to put a little piece of tape here, and then I gotta do this here, and then I gotta do that there. It's like we're always doing some sort of little like fixie-uppy thingy. We gotta make your item look new and perfect and wonderful. This will not be listed as new, or I would not be fixing the little piece here. That would not be real. Then that would be false advertising. We don't want to do that. However, this is definitely getting listed as a used item. All right. So there's that. There's that. There's that. And magically, it's fixed and ready for the pin to be put back on. All right, let's get this on there. How long have we been taking pictures of this stuff for? Get back here. Where are you going? What is even happening? I'm here, guys. I just am losing things. Ugh.
You alright down there?
Oh, I'm just knocking stuff over, living my normal life. I just spilled rice everywhere from my little rice container thing. Hey, honey, what did I say when we first got together?
You're a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess. Run away. I don't know if you want to deal with it. And he's like, no, I love hot messes. That's my favorite. And I'm like, well, I don't know. No, he didn't really say that. He was like, I like your kind of mess. I like your kind of loyalty crazy mess. All right, getting this on there. All right, perfect. Oh my god, it is fixed and it looks amazing. All right, here's this. And there's that. And then where's my other little stand? Telling you, all these little stands, guys, they seem excessive, but they definitely come in handy for sure. Put this up on our little turnabout. And I am going to sell these both together as a set because this is set 1, series 1 and series 2. And we're going to sell these all together because that is what we do. Perfect. Thunder, thunder, thundercats. I don't know the rest of the song, but that's okay because it's Thundercats. Thundercats. That was a great Saturday morning cartoon. Ooh, every time I start talking about Saturday morning cartoons, I start wanting, like, Fruity Pebbles. Is it just me? Does anybody else start craving breakfast cereals when you start talking about that? All right, and I'm just kind of putting, like, a little measuring thing next to the pin just so people know the size there. Gina Marie is here. Rebecca is here. Nicole's here. Hot messes are fun, says DW. I agree. All my friends are hot messes. My husband is a hot mess in his own way, which is a cerebral way. My son's a hot mess in an analytical way. And my family is just all lost their minds. So it's perfect. I like it. It keeps it interesting. Okay, next we've got a little Thundercats, what is this, like a Funko thing situation. Now, this is not stuff that I normally buy. This is not something I would set out to purchase, but this was just in that huge lot of stuff that I got. So, there's a sticker on the bottom of it. We're going to get the sticker off because that's what we do. We are sticker removers. We remove stickers. Here we go. So a little heat gun action. Again, making sure that you're not getting too close to the box because you don't want to either burn an imprint of the sticker on there, but you also don't want to burn the box and have it look like it's got some discoloration to it. So I usually keep mine about this far away. And then I'll just use it for like, I don't know, right around 30 seconds to a minute. You can kind of almost tell when the sticker is going to start lifting. Yep. You get to the point where you take enough stickers off and you just start getting to like know it. And just like that, sticker is gone. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before. So we're going to take the actual tiniest micro amount of Goo Gone, like, and I'm talking like nothingness, and just going really lightly over it just to get all of that like goop off there. It just makes it look better. I mean, it's not something you have to do, but I wouldn't want to get this in the mail and touch it and have my fingers feel sticky. That's just me. And I need the UPC symbol to show because I'm trying to use it to be able to list. So, perfect. And just like that, almost, just like that, almost, just like that, she's not sticky no more. Or at least a lot less sticky. I'm just moving you guys back. All right. No, there's still, whoops, spilling coffee on my station. Guys, this is what it's like all the time. Please tell me that there is someone else out there like me that is literally just all over the place, everywhere, at all moments of the day. There's got to be someone that's like that, or you know someone that's like me, where their brain is literally in 117 different places every moment of every single second of every day. It keeps it interesting until you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning singing, oh, that stinking song that Justin and I made, which I love, our Thanksgiving song, the video thing that we made, that's like, Happy Thanksgiving, aka Turkey Day, aka we forgot a turkey, so we're eating chicken instead. That literally, I woke up at like 1:30 or 2 in the morning and it was like going through my head and it wouldn't stop again. And I'm like, oh, songs that get stuck right here. Nobody who narrated as well as you says Jalicious. I like that. Kenzie, how is it going today? I like that. That's true, right? I am definitely a little bit of a narrator for sure. All right, and then I'm going to measure this box here. Get this in the photo. And pladink. Pladunk. And pladonk. Done, D-U-N. It is done. Are you making food? What does that smell? Chicken? What are you making? Smells something. I'm going to eat salad. I'm going to be good, though. I'm going to be good. All right, got a little pop toy Funko situation. The box is definitely not in perfect condition, and I am not selling it as a perfect condition item. There's that. There's that. Top. This is called I Will Give You a Good Deal on a Funko Pop. All right, next up we've got Skeletor with Snake Mountain. And same thing here. We're going to do the front. I'm telling you, don't snooze on the Lazy Susan, man. Look at how fast this goes. So fast. So fast, so quick. So fresh and so clean, so fresh and so clean. And I will put measurements on this one because this is like an excessively large box here. I want to make sure I do the shipping right on this too. There's that, that, and then that. Oops. Gotta have your camera lens open. Charity, what are you doing? All right, there's that. Perfect. There's him. And then, what else we got? Oh, yeah, we got these weird, crazy things. Okay. So, number one, I have some New Kids on the Blocks tapes. I was thinking I would potentially... I think what I might do is put these with the signed copy of the New Kids on the Block thing I have that's going to be for sale. So I'm going to put those inside. So I think I'm going to put those with that. I think they'll just sell. I think the whole thing will sell better as a bundle. Tenacious T, thanks for the likes. And then I've got all these weird, crazy things. So I'm trying to decide. I have these pins, and I guess I should probably just sell them as a lot. Like... But I think it could be really expensive. Let's just see if these Google Lens. Because I just have a feeling this is going to be like, I may have to do some research on this to decide how I want to do this. Yeah. I may have to do some research on this one, guys. So we got Masters of the Universe PowerCon exclusive enamel pin. Let's see if there's even any for sale. All right, so it looks like that person's got one for $5.99. I might be able to sell these as a lot. Sorry, I'm thinking. Oh, we got an offer too. We always take time for an offer, folks. Accept. Perfect. Sold the shirt. All right, and then was it an offer on eBay too? Oh, no, we just sold another shirt. Oh, that's weird. We just sold a shirt on eBay and sold a shirt on Depop all at the same time. Two totally different shirts. That was very strange. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's type this in. Masters of the Universe PowerCon exclusive enamel pin. Because I'd like to sell these as a lot if I can. Yeah, so there's one for $5. That one's $25. $6, $8. Let me see if there's any sold. Yeah, $5.99. Okay, I think I'm gonna sell them together. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it, folks. Let's just do it. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't each worth like $10 or something. All right, so we're going to lay these out on here. I think is going to be the best choice. And get that to lay down that. Sorry, guys. I know it's a lot of me doing stuff and not talking as much here, but that's okay. We're just hanging out together, right? Perfect. That's like a whole set. Dude, it's amazing to me what people will buy and then just get rid of. Like, it's just, I don't know. I always find it so fascinating that people will just get rid of things that they've spent. I mean, this had to have cost this person like probably $100 to get all these new, and then they just give them away for nothing just to get, they just don't like them anymore or something. I don't know. I'm just so weird about my stuff. I guess maybe because I really am like, beyond being a reseller, I really am into like the reduce, recycle, reuse situation. I am definitely someone that will wear things until they are falling off of my body, and things will be like destroyed before I will purchase a new thing or get rid of it. So the idea that people just either have the money or the means, or that's just who they are, that they just buy things and then just get rid of them without like reselling it or something, is like, I don't know, it's so strange to me, but that's just me, I suppose. That's my own hang-ups of growing up being a poor kid, probably. All right, so let's get a picture of this here, and I'm going to see how this looks. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Not bad at all. And then I'm just going to go around and get pictures of each pin here. That way I can label them, or maybe 2 pins at a time. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, this is like almost all the characters, I'm assuming. Like, at least a gigantic portion of them. Pretty crazy. All right, so there's all those. And then I will use a ruler on at least one of these just so people can get an idea of the size of the actual pins themselves. Like, you don't need to measure every single one of these, but it's nice just to give them like a starting place of like, oh, okay, that's how big they are. Otherwise, again, with this kind of stuff, especially with toys, if you don't give them some sort of metric of what the size is, we'll get a request. I almost guarantee it. Auntie says things. What are those pins you're wearing on your shirt? Microphones. So one of them is connected to my iPad here, and the other one is connected to my computer so that you guys can hear me better. Because remember how I was having issues of like the echoey and like the underwater sound when I was doing these? So Justin got these, and they're great too for when I do like garage sale hauls where I'm doing like videos around the house. I just pop them on. They're wireless. They just Bluetooth, and then they come with like a little charger thing, little charging station here. And they're magnetic, so you can either wear them or you can just magnetize them to wherever you are. Like if you're standing next to something metal, or like I was using it the other day. I had them on the what do you want to call it? Like the arm of my phone stand thing, tripod. I just had it on the edge of my tripod. Yeah, that is why it sounds better. Thanks, Tenacious, for noticing. Baby Wifey, hello. Heidi, good to see you. Okay, so we're going to sell those as a lot. And then I've got a couple other things. Now, this one apparently is a crazy banger. And I got this for like 50 cents. So it says it's a Star Wars Han Cholo. And it's Darth Vader with like this amazing, awesome, gigantic like chain bling necklace thing. This thing is so cool. It's got Darth Vader and it's like silver pewter with like a gold lightsaber. And I guess these are worth like a ton, which is so crazy. I was not expecting it to be that. So we're going to put that here. And then I think what we'll do is this originally for our opening photo. So we'll do a little this action and just make it, make it elongated. So I'll just raise it up until it's kind of floating up in the sky a little bit here. So we'll do that. And then we'll just put him, okay, this thing is like super tangled though. Get untangled, mister. We need you to be looking all handsome for our photo. All right, so let's do, oh yeah, that's the, if we can get him to stand up. Will he stand up? No, he's not going to stand up. He's like, I'm not going to stand up. I just need him to like turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Why won't you just turn around so I can take photos? Oh, I need to straighten his chain out. That's what it does. There we go. Okay, one more. Straighten there. Straighten out, mister. No, Jack, you could not come back in here. You're eating plastic today. Like you're some sort of scavenger. You have treats and lovely things in the other room, and you're in here eating plastic. Scaring mama. I don't know if I can get that. I may have to lower him so he's like standing a little bit, and that might give him. There we go. There we go, folks. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to look great. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, that looks fantastic. Look at that. Boom. Tell me that doesn't look like fire. That turned out so good. That would be an awesome Christmas gift for one of my boys. Vicky, this is such a cool little necklace. It's got the Empire symbol on the side here too. And then it's got like the little tab thing in the back that says Star Wars. I mean, y'all know I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I would keep it if I thought I was going to wear it. I just know I'm not going to. So, and it comes in a little velvet box and everything. So we'll get a picture of him in the box. And then we'll get a picture of him. Get him in the box here. Nobody puts Vader in the box. And then we'll measure his chain. And let's take a look here. And if you guys ever see anything you're interested in, shoot me a message. Because if I can sell things off app and I don't have to take time to list everything, I'm all about it. Oh, it even says Han Cholo on the bottom. Oh, that's so cool. On a little thing. Oh, and he's got a stamp on his foot too. I wonder what that stamp says. Let's find out. We got to go over the Christmas tree. Let's see. What does that say on his foot? Oh man, it's so tiny. Is that a silver stamp? That might be a silver stamp. Is this actual silver? I mean, well, silver blend? That could explain why it was so much expensive. I just can't tell what that says on the bottom. It's just too small. And I have like the world's biggest magnifiers on. Interesting. I should be able to find some information out online about it though. Crazy. All right, so we got a picture of the length here. And then let's get a picture of the Vader actual size of his body here. There's that there. Let's raise up the brightness a little bit on that.
No.
There we go. Is he being naughty, Daddy? Are you heating up? Do we still have soup? Is that what you're making? It smells so delicious. What are you doing? I'm supposed to be having salad today and eating nicely and lovely, like with my lovely lady figure. All right, I'm going to put him back in there. And then, oh, that looks even better with the chain behind, actually. So that's probably how it originally came. Like that with the chain behind. So cool. What a neat little piece. Totally random thing in a random box I got. I love the random stuff, man. Give me random all day. The little boxes that have like the random stuff makes me so happy. All right, perfect. And then anything else on there that we need? Oh, it does say Disney. Oh, and it's got tag thing on the bottom. Let's get that. All right, moving on. I'll buy it from you. Send me a PM after you're done. Okay, sounds good, Vicky. I don't know what it's worth. I know that it's a little bit. I'll have to take a look, but I will definitely give you a good deal on it. So I will set this to the side then, Vicky. And after I eat lunch and everything, I'll go ahead and do a little researchy on there. Yeah, I can't tell what that stamp says at the bottom. It's like super small. It looks like maybe it's a silver blend stamp. I mean, it's pretty heavy, or at least like a silver pewter mix or something maybe. Riz, what is good? Okay, next up is these little things. And actually, Vintage Toy Brian said he had heard of these before. So these are Mega Brand blocks. And it looks like these are all He-Man ones. So I am going to sell these as a lot, just like I did with the other ones, because I think it's silly to try to part these out. Again, like I said, I am not in the business of trying to keep things. I just want to sell things and move stuff in and out of my inventory as fast as I can. So we're going to get that. And then it looks like it's probably... man, I just can't tell who these people are. I'll have to, like, research it. Oh, some of them are the same, though. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 sets. So this first set will be these 3 people, because these ones are the same. So that would be weird to sell the same thing. Okay, so we're going to redo the pictures. Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome to the mess that is decision making. So we're going to go like this on here. And then I'm going to have to do all these little toy things are going to take a little bit of research, I think, just to figure this out. All right, there's that. There's that. Yeah, Vicky, you'll have to let me know what that says. If you can figure out what that says on the bottom of his foot, I'm so curious. I literally can't tell. It's like too small. All right, so we'll put those 3 together, and then we'll do these 2 together. And flip them over. It looks like that's Skeletor, and then this is, I just can't tell. Somebody. It's somebody. Somebody that, if I can't figure it out, there's a great, by the way, there is a great Facebook group that's called, like, Identifying Vintage Toys or Toy Identifying or something. Let me look it up really quick here. Because they have helped me out in the past so much. Toy Identifying Group. Let's take a look if I can find it. What is it called? Toy Group? Toy Identify. I can't remember what it's called now. Oh man, I haven't used it in a while, so now I can't remember what it's called. Vintage. What is that? Vintage Toy and Action Figures. I'm spending way too much time on this. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out for y'all. All right, I can't find it now. Note to self, when I find this, let me just type in toy and see if I can find these. When I find this, I will let y'all know. I'm sorry if you're waiting for this because now I can't find it. It's just been so long since I've used it. It's like wait on my list. But they helped me when I was going through my mom's stuff. There was a bunch of my brother's old toys that he didn't want anymore, and there would be like these little action figure, like these little parts that would go to things, and I didn't know what they were, and so that group helped me. So if I think of it, I'll let you know. If you guys know what it is, let me know. Blended, what is up? Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? Okay, so we got these in there. Next up, we've got, in our little bag of tricks, we have a little action figure dude and an action figure dude. So these are 2 little Thundercats somebody's. I'm definitely going to sell these as a set. He's got like a goober on his chin. Let's see if Grandma's sneaker keeper can take it off. Because y'all know that's what we got to try. We got to try the Grandma's. Oh, I think it's good. Is it going to take it off? No, maybe not. That's okay. We'll try to get off what we can. All right. So there's him, and he comes with like a little whip of some sort. It's Tigra. So we got Tigra here, and then we've got who is this guy? Mumra. We got Mumra. So they're looking all handsome. They've got their little parts here still in the bag. So we're just gonna sell these together because these kind of little toys like this, it's just not worth selling them separately. You're just not going to make enough money unless it's like a super vintage sought after thing or something. You're going to make more money and because it's going to take you less time if you just sell them like this. Oh, we just sold something. What we sell? We just sold a vintage 1990s Mickey Mouse shirt. Yay! All right, let's get a picture of these guys here. And then, oh, I forgot to turn this card around. Get your card turned around, handsome. And then we'll just kind of spin this here. A little photo there, a little action shot. And there. And then definitely going to put the ruler next to these guys so that they don't get a misconception of the size of these dudes. Oh, he's got kind of a dirty neck. Let's clean up his neck. I'm going to give myself 10 seconds. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. Like I said, setting that timer, deciding how much time you're going to spend on something. It's one of the best pieces of advice I can ever give you, especially if you're just new. Because I think when you're new, you're... it's almost like we're conditioned to believe we have to make the items look like they did when they were new from the store versus what they are now. So I would definitely suggest, setting yourself some time limits on that. Karen, good to see you. Honey, good to see you. Sparkling Myrma is here. The longer you stay on, the more you sell. Does that mean we're doing it all day? Oh, right. Well, I've been selling... we've been averaging around 8 to 10 items a day for sales, which has been great. Like, God, guys, honestly, I look back at when we all started TikToking together. So I started TikToking in August. So August, September, October, November. So I've been doing TikToks on here with y'all for about 4 months now. Before that, I just wasn't consistently selling. Like I was working a little, not working, working a little, getting in my head, taking too much time, working, not working, nursing the back injury, all of the things I went through, right? And I was selling 4 months ago. I would be beyond excited out of my brain if I sold like 1 item a day. I am not kidding you. If I sold 2 items a day, I was like elated. And if I sold 3 items in a day, I was like losing my mind. So it just goes to show you first of all, thank y'all for joining me on this adventure. Y'all help me stay accountable as much as I hope that I'm helping you stay accountable. But it just goes to show that it doesn't have to take a long time to get successful doing this. It just goes back to the compound effect and the penny in a jar a day. Just trying to get a few more listed or 1 more listed before you go to bed than you want to. Like when I start listing, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get 20 things up. And I get to 19 and I'm tired and I don't want to do it. I'll put 20 and then I'll put 21 up. I'll put 1 extra because then I go to bed with that like success feeling. But 4 months ago, I could only get about 6 to 7 items listed in a day and get them cross-listed. I just wasn't fast enough. And so y'all, my little inspiration moment for you today is if you're feeling like you're not selling enough or you want to sell more or you wish this would go faster or you're stuck in your own head or maybe you're doing awesome, whatever you are and in between, just know that the more you do this, the faster you get, the better you get, the more things you know, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you stretch, the more your income grows, the more you show up, the more you go up. All of those things really compound into being really successful at this. And like, I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm not selling as much as K-Way. I'm not selling as many a day as Surfs does, but I know I'll get there. They've been doing it longer. They've been consistent longer. And so I just know if I just keep doing it, I'm going to get to that too. I want to be selling 20 items a day. I want to be selling 30 items a day. Like, I want to get there, and we all will. We will all get there together. Sometimes it's just nice to take a second and reflect back. Like, when I really think about it, if you would have told me 4 months ago that I could sell 10 items a day, I don't know that I would have believed it. I would have been like, how? I can't even see that, because we can't always see the path, you know? Sometimes we can't always see Z when we're at A. We have to get to B and C and D and E, and we have to get through all the other little stepping stones before we can get to Z. So sometimes it's nice just to reflect back a little bit and be like, man, I am like a Virginia Slim. I've come a long way, baby. And so have all of you guys. So keep showing up, keep working hard, keep doing this, keep coming to the lives, keep watching me, keep watching other people, you know, keep participating, because at some point, you know, you will be where you want to be. And I'm still not where I want to be. I'm not even close, man. Like, I really, at this time next year, my biggest, mainest, hugest goal is by this time next year, I really want to be able to claim like what Kelsey claims. I want to say I'm making 6 figures a year doing this. Like, I want to do that. Like, that would be amazing. Like, can you imagine? Like, that's going to be crazy when that happens. So we're just going to keep working, and we're going to keep learning, and we're going to all get there together. And maybe that's not your goal. Maybe your goal isn't to be making that. Maybe your goal is just to be making $1,000 extra a month or $500 extra a month. You'll get there. We just keep working, keep putting in the time, man. That's all it really takes. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, right? Like, when is it going to happen for you? Well, it's going to happen for you exactly when it's supposed to. Ooh, getting in your head, that's like our biggest fault. I know, man, I'm like that. I'm a spinner. Do you post to each individual site? Sparkling Mermaid, that's a great question. No, so I post everything to eBay first, because eBay has the most requirements, so I'm able to put the most information in there. Plus, it's my top selling platform. So I put everything into eBay first, and then I import it into Vendoo, Vendoo, and then from Vendoo, I cross-listed onto Depop, Poshmark, Mercari, couple things on Grailed, not too much. So I post everything on there. Now, they also have WN on Vendoo too. I don't know if you guys know that, but you can also post and get everything auto-loaded into WN too. If you're going to do things for shows or whatnot, you can do it from there. Or if you just want to straight up sell stuff there. So that's how I do it. I'm a Vendoo girl. If you go to the old BioE and the old Linkdinketer, you will see you can try Vendoo out. There's also, I think, an Autoposher link. You can try Autoposher. I don't use Autoposher, but I know a lot of people do and they like it. So some people use Flip, FLYP is another one too. So I'm not where I want to be in reselling. You'll get there, Riz. Me and you, man. We're together. We got this. Where'd you get the tall table you're working on? Smile Amazon. So if you follow that linky that we were just talking about in my bio, go over to the Smile Amazon store, and it's in there. And it was actually on Black Friday. You'll have to look and see if it still is. So if you go to, I'll just show you guys where it is, since I've had a couple people ask about this. If you go over into my link tree here that's on my bio on TikTok, if you go there, you will see right here, it says reseller supplies to get you started. Just like, this is an old iPad. It's going to take 4 hours to load probably. But it says like reseller supplies to get you started. If you follow that over and just type in table, you'll see it. So if you click on that here, it'll take you over to Smile Amazon, and then you can see it over there. Like I said, they were on Black Friday. Greatest thing ever, because I can go like this and this and this. I use one of them for my shipping table. That's what this is on. And then I use one here because my back cannot handle bending over. No bending over for me. And when I take pictures, I'm able to like put my arms down on it. So when I'm taking pictures of things, I can do this motion with it too, which is just like a huge stabilizer and back saver. All right, so that, I'm gonna flip all these over here, show the backs of these, and then we'll get a general length of the item here of what these stickers are, just so people can get kind of a little bit of an idea. Perfect. So these are all like Fender cats, and then we got one Masters of the Universe one, but I just threw it in because I'm not going to sell one sticker separately. That seems silly. Curated by Britt. What is good, by the way? Nice to see you. Thanks for asking about the table. Mary P, happy to see you. Okay, it looks like the last thing I've got, is this our last one in here? I have one other big toy thing, but I have to go through it to make sure that it is all complete. So this is going to be our last thing. So this is a little bag. I'm trying to remember the brand of this. It is a Winnow bag. So I looked this up. I actually comped this at a garage sale, which I don't comp stuff a lot, but when it comes to purses, I don't feel like I know. I felt it and I was like, this is leather. I looked at it and I was like, this is older, because sometimes you can just tell by like how much tarnish is on some of the hardware, or you can just feel it. It has that like beefy kind of like 90s feel to it. So I picked this up. I think I only paid like $2, I think, for this. Which normally I wouldn't comp something for $2. But the reason I did it was just because I just wanted to know, because I'm trying to learn about purses, because it's not something that I know a ton about, mainly because I'm not someone that's really carried many purses. So I've kind of always been the fanny pack. I literally, and this is not an exaggeration, I carry a fanny pack. I wear a fanny pack pretty much everywhere I go. I have like 3 of them, and a Star Wars Stormtrooper backpack. That's me. I have 2 purses up in my closet that I don't know if I've ever even used. Like, I think I probably got them as gifts or something, and they just keep traveling with me. I probably just need to sell them if I'm being honest. All right, so we're just going to try to figure out the best way to make this bag look good. I think she needs to have some stuff in. I think she needs to be stuffed like bird. I love Thundercats too. It was a great show. I want to say that I don't know as much about it as I want to, or probably as much as I knew about them at one point. Now, when it comes to Masters of the Universe, I know a lot more. When it comes to like, I don't know, Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, I know a little bit more. When it comes to Looney Tunes, I know a ton. But yeah, I don't know too much. I just don't remember that much about the Thundercats. When it comes to the Muppets, I know pretty much everything. I'm really into Fraggle Rock. I love Fraggle Rock. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Work your cares away. Dancing's for another day. Let the music play. Down to Fraggle Rock. Down to Fraggle Rock. Down to Fraggle Rock. Dun-dun. Please tell me I'm not the only person that remembers that. All right, so we're just kind of messing around with the exposure here, trying to figure out how I want this bag to look. I think that looks pretty good. We're going to do that, and we're going to do, let's get a little yuckies on the back. Let's get our good old leather cleaner out. Was Resell? I never carried a fashion purse either. Practical, tactical for me, dude, no doubt. I think that's why I like the fanny packs, because I'm able to like, I don't know, I'm able to just like zip, get something quickly. And I don't carry like lipsticks and like girly makeup stuff. Like I don't know anything about that stuff really much at all. Like I know a little bit, but I mean, it's been a long time. The makeup I have is probably expired. Like no kidding. So I don't really carry a lot of other stuff. Like it's just kind of, I just lose things. So I might as well just only carry 3 things. Yeah, I've got my chapstick. I've got to have chapstick. That's a non-negotiable. Burt's Bees Ultra Moisturizing and Conditioning, of course. And then I've got, my glasses. I got a glasses cleaner wipe. Got my money. I got my garage sale change. And then like 2 ibuprofen and Imodium AD if it's a rough day. And if I'm going somewhere, my little inhaler. But otherwise, like, I don't know. I don't have to, like, when Isaiah was little and you have to carry, like, diaper bags and stuff. Although I never really carried a regular diaper bag. I always carried, like, a backpack. So I guess I'm just not a girly girl. And that's okay. That's just not who I am, and I'm totally fine with that. Because y'all make it look good. Y'all that are into the girly girl bag stuff make it look good. All right, there's that. And there's that. Anyone that's followed me on any amount of time on here knows it's all about the graphic t-shirt for me. So graphic tee and a pair of cheap shorts. Let's see, what are we wearing today? Oh, we're wearing a pair of shorts that my son gave me. So, because he's like, I don't really like the way these fit. I'm like, perfect, I'll take them. If it's free, it's for me. I don't know why that just made me laugh, but it did. Okay, so we're going to get in here, get pictures of all of the good inner workings of this. And let's do that. And then we'll get a picture of the tag here. Probably do our little upside down trick here to get in. Perfect. So this works for shoes and works for purses. If you go to 0.5 on your camera settings and then just put it in and take a picture, it'll pull away and get a great picture of the inside without you like having to stress out trying to get in there. And then this is actually kind of a cool little bag because it literally has like a whole bunch of different compartments, which is pretty cool. I mean, you could like seriously stay organized with this thing. This is like a good traveling bag. It's got a little wear. It's a little light, but it's in good condition for a leather bag. All right, so you got those. And then probably should do, oh, there's another string. What do I do with the scissors? See, this is why everything needs to be connected to me, because things just get set down. Like people that put things places and then remember where they put them, that's like some sort of secret power, man. That is a secret power, animal spirit, somebody understands things that I don't understand thing. That's like a magic magician's situation. If you can like set things down and then know where they actually go. All right, so that is 17 handle drop plus because it's technically a crossbody. All right, do we get everything? Oh, back pocket. Back pocket. That funky pocket. Back pocket socket. That funky pocket. Okay, did we get everything? I think that's everything. All right, guys, that is me. My phone is at, what did we get down to? 31%. Not bad. We didn't even kill it today. That's amazing. I'm not a girly girl. Christmas hat. This is not a girly thing. This is a I love ridiculous things hat. That's funny. I mean, is it girly? I don't know if I would classify this as fancy girly. I think I'd classify it more as she loves anything that's a ridiculous. Guys, I have so many of these. I have so many of these, not that I just bought. I have like so many of these. You don't understand. I am so crazy about Christmas. I love it so much. Hey Virgo, what's up? No, I have a headband for every day until Christmas. Oh, good, DW. You and I are rocking it. PMF Day, good to see you, Rebecca, Bet Thompson. Okay, guys, I'm in a jam. I'm in a jelly. Thanks you so much for coming in and hanging out with me this afternoon. This has been a ton of fun and totally entertaining. Vicky, I will shoot you a message about that Star Wars necklace as soon as I get done with lunch and all that good stuff. And I will be back on tomorrow morning. We'll be doing shipping. Also, don't forget too, I have a Jamble show tomorrow night. So if you guys are interested in the ridiculousness or you just want to come hang out or you like musical t-shirts, anywhere from the 90s to modern, I don't know what I am putting up yet because I haven't figured it out and that's the next adventure for today. So I will be doing a Jamble show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have not used your credit, you can use it there. If you haven't redeemed a credit, start your Jamble account and then do NiceComps 25. You get $25 in free monies. Free monies is what we like. So if you don't have an iPhone, I am sorry, and I hate that it's not on iPhone. But if you do have access to any sort of Apple product, iPad, or phone, download Jamble. You can go through the old linky in my bio. If you go through the link in the bio, you'll be able to get credit. Now, if you ever think you want to sell stuff, there's also a place in there for you to sign up to become a seller. If you go through my link, I am an established seller that was invited in, so your chances of being approved is a little bit better. And then that's it. Yeah, so it's tomorrow night's a Jamble show. Tomorrow, daytime, I will be doing shipping. Thanks you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Bring Uggs so I can buy them. LOL. Shauna, they're up. Shauna, if you see any of those Uggs, because they're listed, I got them all listed. I got them listed yesterday. They should all be up. So if you see any that you like in there, shoot me a message. Let me know which ones you like, and I will pull them from the actual store that they are for sale on, and I will sell them to you off-site because then I don't have to pay fees or anything, so I can give you a better deal if you're interested. So, all right, you guys, have a beautiful, amazing day. I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Peace.